It's time to get started with the weekly mommy hour. We are getting ready to begin the chapter 2 of the Fontaine Archon quest, and let's just do it. We're navigated, and here we go. Are you ready? Are you legends ready? Are you ready, legends? That's I got a little mixed up there. Here we go. Chapter 2 of the Fontaine Archon quest starts now, baby. Let's see what we get into. The Hotel de Board. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
I came here several times with my father when I was little, but stopped eating here as often after growing up. I hope the food here will be to your taste.
Oh, because we're getting food with her.
We haven't eaten at a hotel like this in a while.
Before we part ways.
Paimon's getting excited already.
Before we part ways, we're getting one last meal with her.
In that case, I'll go order for us first. Please wait here a moment.
She wants us to solve mysteries, and we're like, we just want to find our sister.
Ooh, everything looks so good.
I'm dead on the Tin Man stuff, bro.
Fontaine sure know how to enjoy
It's
life.
stuff you can't write up. You can't make up, man. You can't write that stuff up. That's so crazy.
Why,
Oh
of
my
course.
god.
Go ahead, try whatever you like.
Dude, look at these apps, man. We got the garlic bread, the bloomin' onion is coming out. Dude, let's go Outback tonight, man. Oh my god.
And if it's not?
Well,
She'll shut down the restaurant.
Then I'll still bring everyone. Albeit with only one dish per table.
Yeah. Sure have your own way of
Wakami
doing
was
things.
your goated call out, bro. That broke me. Jules, oh my gosh, I had to do it to him. I had to do it to him, man. He was trying to mess with the baby bottle pops. No, not on my watch, man. Not on my watch.
Like a victory feast, right? We did just win that case after all.
Pleasure working with you, legend.
Oh, true.
Maybe you should
Very
contribute
true.
to the community,
In that case, Boss, we'll have another 2 dishes.
Oh my god, it's insane, dude. Oh, Navia is spoiling us, by the way. Mommy is spoiling us. That's a mommy spoiling right there. Dude, it's nuts because the thing he was so worked up about winning in the giveaway was basically the price of a sub. Dude, just what a ridiculous guy. For those of you that don't remember, there was this really toxic couple of bots, or maybe just one person posing as multiple accounts trying to pressure people into paying for subs last week, and so that they could win the giveaway. And it was, we had to let them know we knew they were a bot. That's all we had to say. We had to let them know. Oh my god. So here, just a refresher, Navia wants us to solve the missing persons quest, and we're like, I don't know if we have time for that. That's basically our response to that.
Well, we've certainly taken a big step forward, but I feel that's about it.
We don't know.
We know that there's an organization that means to dissolve these young women,
There's
but we
an
still don't know
organization
what they are
trying to
really
dissolve
after.
the young women. We learned in that court case last time that there's a special water that dissolves Fontainians.
If it hadn't happened right in front of us, Paimon wouldn't have ever believed that a person could be
Did anyone give
like
the sub?
that.
Jules gives a sub. Yes! Oh my god! He kept going, okay, I'm going to sleep now. And then coming back and saying, oh, I can't sleep. It was so weird. Oh my god. Dude.
Right? Yet it was because this was such a preposterous notion that the investigation could never really move forward before.
Dude, we cracked that case.
That guy could have finished speaking.
We cracked that case, and then the accomplice was about to confess, and then he dissolved himself. The killers had a backup plan, a little backup plan. They probably had a little capsule in his hat. Dissolved him.
In such investigations, even the smallest step can seem like a yawning chasm if the trail of clues is cut off. To be honest, I don't have high hopes for any follow-up that the authorities might conduct.
Alright, I'm off it, bro. Let's enjoy this game. No, you can stay on it all you like. Jules said no such thing as beating the Tin Man bit to death, because that is... that was just so absurd. Thank you so much, Jules, for bringing that back up, for bringing some levity to the situation. That was such a ridiculous moment, man.
It's not that I don't have faith in their ability.
God.
It's just that a different perspective is required in some matters.
So Navia is really begging us here for some help. She said the cops are not going to bother,
narrow
man.
perspective. A shift in thinking is required at such times in order to produce a breakthrough. Which is exactly why the Spina di Rosula exists.
The criminals taking advantage of
Those
it. That's why she's got the
highfalutin
mafia on this
folk
case.
are not all-knowing. That's why we exist. To seep into the cracks where filth falls through. Where their watch fails them. That's the kind of problems we solve.
Hell yeah.
Seems Paimon thought things were simpler than they actually are.
Paimon, put your costume
It's all
back
right.
on.
Well, this was supposed to be a farewell meal, so I doubt you have further interest in this business, right?
Oh, let's take our time.
Let's talk about something else.
Let's take our time.
Like, what are your future plans?
I don't remember this, Mommy. They just keep hitting me with them, Jules. Mommy after mommy after mommy after mommy after mommy after mommy. that reggaeton song. La mama la mama la mama la mama la mama la mama. Yes, we want info from the Hydra Archon about our sister.
That's true.
Our missing
We didn't
sister.
have a chance to speak to her after the trial ended.
Yeah,
It didn't really seem like the right time or place to do it anyway.
she was salty when we beat her. She was
I
salty.
see. So, your primary objective, which has been foiled so far, was to have a chat with the Hydro Archon.
She's jealous.
I've heard that there's a long line of people waiting to meet Lady Farina. I suspect
Is
you'll
she
be
gonna help us
waiting
get
for quite a
in
while,
exchange for our help as a
considering that you
detective?
missed your chance today.
Yeah, we've heard that she's super popular here in Fontaine, and that it'll be tough getting any of her time.
She's a celeb. She's a
Well.
streamer, dude.
Would you consider some more, unique ways? Perhaps even methods of, let's say, questionable legality?
Questionable. Legality. Ace Attorney back, and so is D-Carbs. Welcome, legend.
Guess that's Spina di
We are
Rosula's
back.
boss for you. Chock full of sketchy ideas.
She wants to get Mafia
What did you
up
have
in
in
here.
mind?
Dude.
One way would be to infiltrate a
play
performance
Mafia
troupe
with
at the
3
Opera
people.
House, only to abandon your act at the play's climax and ask to speak to her after the performance.
That's crazy.
I'm sure Lady Farina would be eager to see the ending, and would agree in order to finish watching the play.
That's
Don't you think?
That's pretty elaborate. I like that.
Could you suggest something a little more practical? This plan seems pretty hard to pull off.
There it is, D-Carbs.
You have
There it
to learn
is.
how to act, and acting's really hard.
Acting is
Alright,
not hard,
here's
man.
another.
There are baby
Find a way
actors
to conceal
and
yourselves
animal
under her
actors,
bed.
dude.
Then wake her up in the dead of night
It's like
and
the guy-
demand answers.
acting is like a
Don't let her go
Geico
back to
commercial.
sleep until she answers all your questions.
So easy a caveman could do it. Alright, here's another. Under her bed? I totally missed all that. Oh my god.
I can personally testify
Oh
that this
boy.
one works.
Oh boy.
When I'm
Whoa now,
sleeping,
whoa now,
I'll do
whoa
anything as
now.
long as I can
Whoa
finally get
now.
some sleep.
Oh my god. So she says if someone were to crawl under her bed and demand to talk to her, don't let some people see that.
That might work, but that's not
What's good,
really
my
the
Bado?
problem.
The Bado pops
The
her
problem
out.
is
The
we don't
Bado
wanna
pops
get
her
ourselves
out.
arrested.
Yeah, come
Huh.
on. We're gonna
Valid
get
point.
locked up.
I overlooked that part.
We're the Ace
I was
Attorney.
just
We can't
thinking
defend
about
ourselves
leveraging a
like
person's
that.
desire for sleep.
She's practical.
All right, no more joking around. Perhaps you could... Oh, I don't know. Cut the line when she's on a break.
Cut the line. I love
You
that.
did defeat her in court, clearing citizens of hers from false accusations. False accusations she had nearly upheld personally.
Yup.
I imagine that she
Big
feels
egg on
quite
her
ashamed
face.
about the whole thing.
Yup.
You mean that if we catch her while she's on a break, she might be too embarrassed to refuse? Oh, that does make some sense.
Ooh. Would someone with her personality really feel shame? Rich says, I would hide under Navia's bed. Whoa, all right. Rich is the first one to say it. It's like, whoa now. Everybody calm down. Everybody calm. This is going to be quite the ride here. We're about 5 minutes into the Archon quest.
Why don't we give it a try after this
Rich,
one?
how you doing? Thanks for coming through.
Sleep while the iron's hot.
We love that. I was just chilling all the mommies' beds. Yes. Wait, that's the thing. She's giving us advice that while they're all on break, you just get in their bed and wait. And wait. And when they come in, then you get to talk to them about whatever you like. Dude, strike while the iron's hot. I love that. I love that
Did
saying.
you
Make
drink
hay
my
while the
Fonta?
sun shines. They
was
have
this
Fonta in the game? That's funny. The drink of Fontaine is Fanta.
Paimon wasn't really paying attention, and the cup was right next to Paimon.
Or was it the
Would
thief
you
girl?
like to
No,
order
this was really
another?
Paimon this time. This is really Paimon this time. Oh my god. Good tonight, Legend Rich. Hell yeah, that's good to hear. Talk. Talk! Jules, talk! Whoa now, whoa! Whoa! That's what I do in front of my bed. I just talk, you see? That's what I'm saying. Come on! Oh my god.
No, it's fine.
We're just about done here.
Done here.
Alright, Navia. We're alright, alright.
Honestly, Paimon wouldn't recommend Fanta anyway. It tastes kind of salty and icky.
Oh no, don't tell me we're drinking
Is
Fontainians,
that so?
dude. Blacklist
Well,
the Fanta here.
in that case,
I like the
we'll
way
have to
Navia
blacklist the
moves.
Fanta
You
here,
get a
then.
bad piece of food, send it back. Or not send it back, just blacklist. Never ordering again. Reducing the portions on a group meal.
If we're all finished eating, then I'll go pay.
And she pays?
We're stuffed.
Is this the goated mommy?
Treat, Navia.
Okay. Okay now. Is this the goated mommy?
Oh, so full.
Dude,
Paimon can
Paimon
barely
can't
float
float.
anymore.
Could try floating a little lower. How about walking, dude?
That would be so normal.
Okay,
like you.
based Paimon. Sugar mommy, yes please.
Okay. As for
Uh-oh.
expenses this month,
Navia, don't tell us you
left
put yourself out
with-
for us. Come on.
Hey, Navia, what are you doing over there?
She broke the bank on us.
Nothing. It was just a meal, you know? Nothing the
Oh,
Spina di
no.
Rosula can't cover.
Thanks to Paimon.
Let's get ready to try to meet the Hydro Archon again.
Wow, we're just gonna. I thought we were gonna be like, oh, we'll pay you back. We'll go halvesies. Nope, just bye bye.
So this is goodbye, huh? Well, if you do encounter any other trouble in Fontaine, you're always welcome to contact the Spina di Rosula.
Can
I'll give
Paimon
your
walk?
request the highest priority.
Apparently, it's canon now. Paimon has always had the option to walk.
In any case, I wish you smooth sailing. I'll see you again, partner.
Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know what I thought of Paimon before. I thought she was like one of those like calves that they turn into veal. Their legs are just they're just never meant to walk. Oh my gosh. Alright. Let's alright, so our plan is to sneak up on Farina, right? Where are we going? Over here. We're going, okay, we don't need to take the bus anymore. We took the bus once. We have some teleporters now. Although we can take the here, we'll speed run. We're speed running the Archon quest now with some Yalan sprint.
Take it easy.
All right, take it easy. Here we are. Here we are.
There aren't many people around anymore. Looks like that boat we took to Aranias might have been the last one.
We didn't take the boat.
Vache.
Who is this?
Looks
That's
like
that
we're
voice.
back here again.
That's that voice.
Huh? Traveler?
We
Are
keep
you
hearing
hearing voices
voices from
again?
the fountain.
Ugh. That's kind of spooky.
Uh-oh,
Are you sure we
Paimon's
don't
getting
want to
scared.
come
Do we
back in
think
the
that
morning?
the fountain has a bunch of dissolved Fontainians in it?
Vache.
Shit.
Hey,
Sachet.
why are you still walking
Vache.
towards it? There might be something nasty in the water.
Oh man, strong emotions. Things are getting blurry.
Hang on. Paimon can kind of hear a
Paimon
voice.
can hear it too.
It's calling for Vache, right? Hey, traveler, stop walking. Come on, wake up.
Oh no. Oh no. An oceanid! Where's this?
Vache! Are you my dear Vache? No, wait. You seem to be someone else. Do you know Vache? Do you know where my love is?
We'll be nice. I'm afraid not.
Wait. Who am I?
Oceanid question mark now?
I'm very sorry.
Oh, no.
I fear I do not know. My memories feel like they have been washed away like a flood. So many fragments dissolved amidst the tide, never to be recovered. How much have I lost? How many things that I once held dear while on land have I since forgotten?
You were once human?
Yes, that is what I was once. But now, I am but the consciousness of one who is lost, therefore.
Your form. So people are getting turned into oceanids, not just getting dissolved in Fontaine.
I do not know how I came to be like this either. I only vaguely remember being covered in light blue water, and then all grew dim.
Could she be one of the girls who were dissolved?
I also remember going to many places. I loved adventure, loved exploring places of peril. No matter where I went, Vacher would go with me. I knew how dearly he loved me. And I also loved him equally as much.
Rich, I'm not reading that one. I am not reading that one, Richard. This is where we draw the line. This is where we draw the line, Rich. Oh my god. Oh my god. For Vacher, maybe.
We can no longer go back. The pain of such parting. I never knew how heavy it could be.
So, we were going to help Navia solve the case directly, but now we're like, oh, we'll help you find your missing Vacher.
No. Our reunion no longer has any meaning.
No.
There is no way for
like
us
that.
to create
No.
any new memories. The thought of me gives him no succor. So let it lie.
Don't even touch that,
beneath
chat.
the waters.
Enough.
If you meet Vacher, tell him not to look for me. Tell him to move on. That is the only thing I still
We won't be able to
remember.
forget you, legend.
Perhaps that is so. As I was submerged in the waters, losing consciousness, I saw Vacher above the surface. His
Vacher
eyes were
saw
filled
her
with
dissolve?
such sorrow, such longing. If only I could have comforted him, told him that I did not suffer. Indeed, I had felt a great warmth. Is that what you call it? Dissolving? If anything, I consider it a form of release.
The fanatics are out again.
It was a state of neither fear nor frenzy, with only an endless peace, like the water's still surface. I could also liken it to being a thirsty person who drinks water for the first time.
You hear that,
And
chat?
only
We all
then
need a
see
glass
how
of
they have
water.
lived for so long in a world of endless want and anxiety.
Some of the consciousness still remains in that water,
I
baby.
think I hear your companion. It's time for you to go, I think. Farewell, then. I am glad that you were able to sense my presence. Remember, if you see Vacher, tell him not to seek me out any longer.
No. We're gonna save you both. Legends. We need to find Vacher.
Wake up! Come on, hurry! Navia's outnumbered!
What the heck did we wake up to? Dude! What is going on? Those are those steampunk robots.
Demoiselle, look out!
Here we go.
Dear God, it's a whole army of Gardamex.
God.
Chlorand?
She's not leading them. Hell yeah. Okay. The pincer attack. Let's go. What is that? Iron Sting? Or is that a new sword? Let's bottom, my dudes. Let's bottom. Yo, holy shit, war.
Now's our chance!
Dude, so cold. So cold. The leg throw was moving me. Dude. Yo, she's got a gun. Took the words out of my mouth. I was just floored, man. Yes, I was like, she has a gun. Dude.
I should thank you for lending us your sword there, Clarand. But before I do so, could you explain how you managed to show up here?
Clarand's sussy. Okay. Dude. Is she sussy like that? Dude, we might have to start saving up for 4.2. That was Bono. That was Bono moment. The most Bono ever.
Followed you. It seemed to me that danger has followed you more closely as of late.
Dang, she's looking out.
I believe that following someone without their knowledge is actually called stalking, is it not?
Mr. Callus's last wish was for me to ensure your safety, and I will not betray his trust. He would do the same, were he alive today.
Is that the old boss?
Do not speak of my father!
Sorry, demoiselle. I was not strong enough.
Thank you for your aid, Miss Clarand, but do keep an eye out for your manner of speech. I believe we all wish to avoid unnecessary emotional harm.
Sorry, I did not consider your feelings.
Whatever. What else do you know? How did you come to the conclusion that I'd be in grave danger?
Dang. Jules! Jules! Thank you so much, Jules! Oh my gosh! Somebody get the Tin Man in here, man! We're 2 away! We are 2 away from a giveaway! Salute the legend, Skeet! Congrats on that gifted sub from the... Who else but the legend, Jules, man? Come on! Jules, thank you so much, legend. Where the Tin Man at? Where the Tin Man at? Oh my god.
More than you, but I believe that the mastermind behind the serial disappearances is very powerful.
Uh-oh. More subs than followers soon. Soon we will. Soon we will. Oh my god. More subs than followers for real. Dude, that's just how we move. That's just how goated we are. That's just how goated Jules is. Jules is responsible for more than half of the subs in the community by far, man. Jules, I am just always struggling to find a way to repay you, man. Dude, thank you so much for everything. Thank you so much for everything, Jules. You're a legend, man. I love you, bro. I love you. Oh, man. Oh, dude.
Your performance tonight will
Let's
almost certainly attract their
hustle.
attention.
Dude.
I'm sure
The
they've known about
mastermind.
me. To be honest, I'm shocked it's taken them this long to act against me.
Okay, so Navi is proceeding with the investigation. They're onto her. They're onto her. They're onto her like Jules is on subs, man. Dude, thank you so much, Jules. I can't say it enough.
And what about these Gardamex? I thought only those associated with a Maison Gardiennage could control them.
What the heck are Gardamex?
None of these mecha
like,
have serial
I know they're
numbers.
those robot things,
I
but
was
what
sure
are
to
they
check
for
a
real?
moment ago. They are not the
Like
ones
Tin
used
Man
by the
on
authorities
giveaways,
to
baby.
enforce the law.
They got no serial
I
numbers.
can only conclude that some powerful or wealthy party must have obtained them via illegal means, deploying them as a private force of sorts.
Hey.
What? Your point being that they're out of Spina di Rosula's league, then?
Whoa. They're saying the mech masterminds are too much for the
Yes.
mafia?
Be careful, and do not act rashly.
I will continue investigating no matter what. We will bring the truth to light. That's my father's true last wish.
Resolve. Resolve.
Regardless, thank you for your help today, Clarand. But if you get any ideas, tell me first. I don't much appreciate being followed.
Farina put a hit on you. Ooh, we're about to find out, Rich. That's not a bad lead.
I do not think
that's
that
not
will
a
strike
bad
again
lead.
anytime soon. So I shall stop
Maybe
following
that's how
you.
Clarand knew.
Good day, all.
We don't know. We don't know. Did she used to be in the mafia
Right.
then?
I suppose that's the best news we've gotten today.
Demoiselle, I believe that Miss Clarand was being sincere with you. If we tried, we could attempt to thaw relations a little.
Loose. Butt out.
I know, I just... She's...
Who was that?
Oh, goodness! We would not even done for. Those Gardamex came out of nowhere while you were unconscious, and Nadia and her gang saved us. Oh, and there was that champion duelist named Chlorant who came out to save us too. We got lucky there. Paimon probably couldn't have fought them off otherwise.
Paimon had it locked down. Her name is Demoiselle. No, her name is just Navia. I think Demoiselle is like Mademoiselle. Like, I think they just shorten it to that probably, right? I don't know any French really. Does it mean like princess? I don't know. She's the mafia lady. Maybe it means grand boss lady. Probably, yeah, Mademoiselle, my lady, maybe. I don't know. Thanks for the rescue, my lady.
Come now. Forget all that polite talk.
And
that
I mean
wasn't
my lady
really
as
a
in
farewell
my
meal
lady,
we had back there.
as in like my
Not
queen.
for me,
like
anyway.
you're bowing down when you say
truth,
that, my lady.
I hope that
we
every
serve
meal
you.
we have together shall be a victory feast. As such,
There
we're
we
still
go.
partners. There's no need to thank me.
It will take 50 years for me to match Demoiselle's magnanimity.
Okay, Silver is goaded with that. Grand boss lady, don't you know it? That's it. Grand boss lady with her magnanimity.
If it were
We could
me,
never
I would
equal.
have joined the Spina di Rosula on account of her goodwill long ago.
All right, you two. That's enough.
Actually, Navia, how did you know
They're
that we
risen
were
her
in
up.
danger? You sure did show up in the nick of time.
What's going on?
Well, to be honest, you're the one who tipped us off, Paimon.
Huh? Really? Paimon contributed somehow? Oh, Paimon's even more amazing than she thought!
Yes. All thanks to you grabbing my drink by mistake.
Wait, what?
How did that help?
After we parted ways, I was on the way back to one of our bases when I suddenly thought of what you said. That the Fanta tasted kind of salty and icky.
Dude, they put something in
Fanta
it?
only comes in sweet flavors. So how could it have tasted salty? The color of the drink, if I recall, had also been a bit off.
They put a bug in Paimon.
So the Fanta had been spiked with water from the primordial sea?
No, they were
Yes.
trying to just dissolve her?
If you hadn't drunk that cup for me,
Spina di Rosula is preparing the grandest of awards for you as we speak for saving the boss.
Salute Paimon, saving Demoiselle.
Really?
Dude, fortunately we're not from Fontaine, otherwise...
I sent people to Hotel de Boer to investigate. But whoever did this left no trace at all. That's when I figured out that you might be in danger, and hurried here as quickly as I could.
What?
Dang.
Why would they go after us too? All we did was defend Linny in court and help clear his name. Ugh, now we're caught up in this mess too, aren't we?
Well, you did foil a
Boy.
plan that they were probably pretty proud of, and almost got their name in the process.
Dude, we cooked them. We cooked them.
Speaking of which,
Revenge is not
did
out of the
anything
question.
strange happen when you drank the primordial seawater?
Well,
Yes.
it can't be a coincidence that the traveler fainted just now. He said that he heard that voice calling for Vache again.
We're resonating more with dissolved
Oh,
people.
and this time Paimon heard it too. But it was real faint.
According to
Does
Lynette,
this situation have
Sorry.
to do with the primordial seawater then?
according to Lynette, the ability to hear voices like that has to do with one's sensitivity to hydro.
Does that mean the primordial seawater raises someone's sensitivity to hydro when it's used on people who are not from Fontaine?
It's a performance enhancer.
That doesn't sound like too much of a bad thing, to be honest.
Got some
New
intel.
intel? While you were out cold?
Well, let's hear it, shall we?
The voice in the fountain belonged to one of the missing women. A person named Vache was a witness when she dissolved.
Oh, that is important.
You tell everyone about what happened while you were connected to the ocean. It's consciousness.
Vache.
Those things go way too fast.
That name doesn't ring a bell. I suppose he hasn't stepped forward as a witness in court lately.
Or is it Noivelet? Ba-da-da.
Since he saw that young woman dissolve, he was at least at the crime scene. But he never gave testimony or any information regarding people dissolving in the primordial seawater. Could he have been threatened?
Still alive. We should try and
Yes,
find him.
thank you. This is very important information indeed. We will continue to investigate.
By we, you mean us.
Oh, you mean you'll help us investigate?
Well, you did say that our farewell meal didn't really count. That we're still partners, right? And
Here we
besides,
go.
we're in this now whether we like it or not. You're not gonna let those people who targeted us get off the hook so easily, are you, Traveler?
Traveler goes scorched earth. It's gonna cost him, baby.
Demoiselle, do
Dude.
try not to look quite so pleased. You are the face of Spina di Rosula, after all.
You talk too much.
Got him.
Well, in that case, let's head back to one of our bases, shall we? I'll arrange accommodations for you. We also have some plans to go over, and hopefully we can deepen our bonds as partners. But we'll take that one step at a time, I guess.
Don't worry, you two. With us around,
down,
our base is
everybody.
definitely secure.
The two guys who weren't strong enough. All right. We're going to the stronghold now. Let us see. Okay, there is the stronghold. Let's do some walking around, baby. Let's do some walking around, baby. Not taking no elevator. We're gliding. Let's get right in there. Clean little
It's right up
sprint.
ahead.
Here we go.
Let's make sure we weren't followed first.
I've been keeping watch, Demoiselle. I haven't spotted anyone suspicious thus far.
Can we trust you, Sylvia?
Very good. But let's not let our guard down for now.
Wise.
I shall find rooms for our respected guests.
Thank you, Malus. Now, let's continue, Traveler.
Okay, we're in the Mafia now, dude. We're in the Mafia, baby. What do we got here? Just some money. Just some moolah. What do we got here? More moolah? A carrot. Okay. Alright, let's hop down. Avoiding the ladders and fall damage. Okay. We made it. Do we go down one more? Oh no, we can't. That's just one. Alright. We got legends here. Everybody's here. We got a little gecko. We're in the hideout now.
Take it easy.
Got him. Got him. Look! Misho's in the game! We can't pet him here. Maybe you can pet him in the teapot. Here we go. We want that viewpoint. Let's get the... Dude, here we go. Land of corroded shadows and tainted currents. Hell yeah. Here we go. Waypoint, baby. Where is Meluse? Down here. Here we
So,
go.
this is your base? It's not quite what Paimon imagined.
Your accommodations have been
What's wrong with
arranged. Under the present circumstances, I can confidently say it's the best we have.
Well, so much for my expectations, dude.
Well, our funds have been a
Dude,
little
stop
tight
hating on the
lately.
generous host, Legends. Come on.
After all, we don't allow illegal or unethical profiteering. In fact, our funds often come from citizenry who support us.
The completely legal, law-abiding citizen mafia supported by Patreon.
Seems like it's tough times for everyone. But if you have the support of the people, that does sound like it's worth it.
To be honest, our financial situation was a lot better back when my father was in charge a few years ago. I'm afraid I'm not quite his equal.
Your father, he was the previous boss of Spina di Rosula, right? How did he...
Demoiselle, if you'll allow me to explain.
She's just asking how he died, just straight up.
No. I'll explain it myself.
What the heck?
I suppose I couldn't run from this topic forever. And as partners, this is something I hope they can understand. My
Or how he
father's
made
name is
money.
Callus. Yes, the same one they call Callus the Unfaithful in the streets.
What?
3 years ago, he was accused of murdering his own friend. But he chose a duel to defend his honor instead of standing trial. He died in the duelist's ring.
What? Don't tell me Clorinde killed him.
Oh no.
But I do not believe my father was a murderer. I'm sure he was set up. At the time, I believed that if he only stood trial and was duly investigated, something amiss would crop up and prove his innocence. But strangely, he not only requested the duel himself, but rumor has it that even after being seriously injured, to the point where he could be deemed as having lost the duel, he refused to surrender, determined to die in the arena.
Dang. Third-rate duelist, Rich says. Dude, Yugi boy. Yugi my boy.
3 years later, I still don't understand why he did that. How could he protect his honor if he's dead? If anything, he gave up his chance to defend himself.
We keep getting more mysteries, man.
The closest piece of info I have is that my father had been investigating the serial disappearances case at the time of his death.
Here we go. Mom made it so he dies in fight, or they hurt him in other ways. Rich, you might be onto something. Something's cooking up, because we got something. He was also on the case. He was on the case investigating the disappearances. Who is cooking this up?
Ah, so that's why you're so determined to get to the bottom of that case.
That's it, though, Rich. Dude, they were going to come for Nevaeh. They were going to come for him. They were going to come for his family, man. They were going to come for his family. He had to take the dive.
That's right.
That's what happened.
I've also tried to investigate the murder my father was implicated in. But I haven't found a single new clue in my countless reviews of the investigation records.
All scrubbed.
However, I believe that if the murder case is related to those behind the disappearances, they must know something. I must know what really happened. Was my father coerced? Framed? Even if he really did kill his friend, I must get to the truth.
It's
If only
attorney
he'd
time.
been more open with me when he was still alive. He even hid the fact that my mother died due to complications when giving birth to me. And now, here I am investigating his death.
That's the cherry on top.
You really are a
Jeez.
handful, aren't you, Papa?
Seeking out the truth for family. You got the trilogy here. Nevaeh, The Traveler, Vin Diesel.
Demoiselle, please.
We'll throw Silver
If
into
there is anything I can
tetralogy.
do, anything at all,
I also will never believe that Master Callus murdered anyone. There are none whom I respect more than the two of you, Demoiselle. Master Callus did so much good in life, yet all it took was one murder case for him to be dubbed Callus the Unfaithful.
Dude, call up DJ Khaled. They turned on him like that.
Even our supporters decreased greatly due to that incident, hence our strained finances at present.
Wait,
They want
if
you. They want
Callus
to see
was
you
such a good
succeed,
man,
but they all be
wouldn't
there
people
when you
at least be
fail.
a little suspicious when he was accused?
And what is this? And perhaps what is this? And what is that? And perhaps this.
No. Perhaps people just revel in that kind of drama.
They all love the drama
It's
in
not something
Fontaine.
exclusive to people from Fontaine, really. Everyone's like that.
You ever play rugby? The Traveler. Oh my god, Rich, that's so good. Oh my god. Dude, they're all about the drama. They don't care about what happens in the court case. They don't care about the end result. They're there for the ride, man.
People love
They
watching
want
the evil
Farina
turn
to
over
put
a new
people on
leaf.
blast, and that's
But
it.
they also enjoy watching good people fall into an abyss from one slip-up just as much.
That's it.
But how could... Never mind. If Callus was really falsely accused, we have to find the truth. He didn't deserve to have that happen to him.
There is one other thing. Master Callus's opponent in the duel
That's what we were saying.
was
Clorinde
Miss
killed him.
Clorinde.
Oh, her? Well, then, is isn't that as good as saying that she was the one who killed him?
Dude.
Yeah, that's not the sort of thing that you can just let go and move on from.
Miss Clorand has always placed great emphasis on the honorable nature of the duel. If her opponent doesn't yield,
She could let up a
she
little.
will not stop either. She knew Master Callus beforehand and greatly respected him,
Like
but
Kinro,
seeing how
is
he
it
was
Kinro?
resolute in the arena...
Kinro and Dr. Stone, rules are rules, baby. She respected his resolve, man.
There was
Respect.
only ever one choice she could have
Respect.
made.
She knew what he needed to happen to protect Navia.
It's not that I don't understand her at all, but I just can't deal with this yet.
Don't worry, Navia. Paimon knows how you feel. You don't have to force yourself to do that.
Afterward, Miss Clorand told us that at the start of the duel, Master Callus requested that she ensure Demoiselle Navia's safety.
He
Yes, that is our understanding as well.
Oh, Papa. What madness drove you to ask the person who killed you to take care of me? All right. Anyway, that's the information I wanted to share with you. Even if it did sound like I was just complaining towards the end.
You're a legend, Navia.
Thanks.
Do not apologize.
You two should go and rest. This was quite a day after all.
Yeah. Paimon's feet.
Yeah, all that walking Paimon did.
Please, relax and get some sleep. We will ensure you rest soundly.
Silver is standing guard. So we can rest easy. We can rest easy with Silver guarding the room. Boop, boop, beep, boop, boop. Dude, this is like a casino in here. You don't know whether it's day or night, man. You just keep
This place feels
gambling.
almost too safe. Huh? Navia? Where did the other two go?
Killed him.
I sent them back to Poisson. It's Spina de Rosula's place of origin, and where we have our headquarters. There's not much for them to do here at the moment.
Oh, except protect us.
It's the feeling that you're just trying to get them off your back. But never mind that. When did you get back? Were you waiting here the whole time?
No, I just returned after going out for a while. I did some investigating yesterday regarding the name Vache.
Wait, so you didn't sleep at all?
Dude.
How could I after having such critical
Navia
new
was
evidence appear?
grinding.
Guess Paimon wasn't speaking for everyone just now, huh?
Paimon was-
Unfortunately,
dude,
this
Paimon-
name seems to
Navia
have been
was
wiped from
grinding.
existence. It doesn't seem to have a match anywhere. I suspect that those behind this have already taken steps to hinder an investigation from this angle. But that does prove that this Vache person is a key witness in the incident.
Ocarine from Steins Gate. The investigation, the organization has taken action. They've scrubbed Vache from everywhere.
Does that mean we're too late, though?
We can't let the time machine get him. We can't let them get the time machine.
No. There is one ray of hope. One place in Fontaine that they would find almost impossible to threaten, no matter how much they wanted to. And that is the archives kept by Chief Justice Neuvillette. A place where detailed files on all the cases in recent years are kept. If the Oceanette you met is one of the young women who went missing recently, we should be able to find some related information there.
So Neuvillette maintains an archive of case files?
Legend.
Whew.
True king.
Guess that's the hard-working Chief Justice for you.
Hardworking. Justice.
In that
Chief
case, let's go
Justice.
talk to him, shall we? Aren't you coming along, Navia? Did you get tired?
No, it's nothing. Let's go see the Honorable Chief Justice.
Here we go. Time to go see Neuvillette. Where are we going now? I think we can just fast travel. Yep, we can. Here we go, here we go.
Palais is
guys.
right up ahead. Come on.
Base. That was fast. The Palais.
Take it easy.
Quickest sprint ever. I should change Traveler's color. I didn't even think about
Please
that.
state your business here. The Chief Justice is presently occupied with official matters.
Oh, it's one of the B-stars.
This place does look pretty heavily guarded. Guess that proves that Nervalet's files are really secure.
Hey, don't you recognize us?
Huh? Who are
Navia's
you?
put her foot down.
Just to be clear, I don't care who you are or who you might be related to. Our rules make no exceptions.
See? They've
Running
got
a
great
tight
discipline,
ship.
too.
She just proven it.
If you're here just to crack jokes, I can point you towards the exit.
Oh.
Unlike some, we're busy. So please
These
leave if you
B-stars
don't
run
have a
a
reason
tight
to
ship.
be here.
Tight ship.
No. What I meant to say is, shouldn't you remember us from a few days ago? We were at the trial of the great magician Linny.
Oh, yes, I remember. I read about it in the Steambird. You must be Linny's attorneys.
Phoenix,
It's all
right, you
coming
are.
back to me now.
Boomerang.
We're here today to report and archive some information on a follow-up case.
Huh. Is that even a thing?
Of course. Don't worry. We're here on official business. You can trust us.
All right then, I'll let you through.
That's all it
Justice
took.
is just inside.
That's all it took was Mommy Navia to
Thanks so much.
to just tighten the screws a little bit. Okay. Oh, we can just go in now.
Please come in.
Oh, look at Neuvelet. He was just reading, dude. That typewriter is huge
Sort of our gym, Monsieur
for a
Nervalet.
big king.
We only lied to get in because we didn't know any other way.
It's all right. Please let me know how I may be of assistance to you.
Now I want to ask you guys something. In this cutscene, watch carefully. Where is Neuvelet's vision? Because I feel like that is going to be a key part of the story. I could not find his vision in the other cutscenes. Where is his vision, and does he have a vision? Let's watch closely.
So you're not mad at us?
We're looking for a man called Vacher. He may have been an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case. If we can find him, we may be able to unearth some key information on the case.
Ah, I see. In that case, please wait here a moment while I browse through the files.
Seems unfazed. Okay. I don't see a vision there. Is it behind him?
Who knew that Nervalet would be so easy to talk to?
He's such a down-to-earth king. Look, do you see any vision there? I didn't see it.
Unfortunately, I'm quite certain that no one by the name of Vacher has been involved in any case, criminal or civil, in the past several years. There are no records of him either in the files or in my memory.
Dang.
Traveler, what if it was really just a dream?
No.
Is that so? All right then.
Stop it, Papa.
Thank you so much, Monsieur Neuvillette. We'll take our leave now.
Ahem.
Uh-oh. What's this? What's this interaction?
Miss Navia, I can understand how you feel. Your father, Callus, was a truly exceptional man. We deeply regret his passing.
And what are you trying to say, Monsieur Neuvillette?
Oh, now what's about to go down, dude?
Are you trying to console me? Extend your sympathy? Or just express some tendril of regret? No. You are not trying to do any of that. I can hear it in your voice. There's no emotion behind your words. You only said those things because you felt like you should.
Dude, she's dropping the hammer. He's got nothing to say.
It's just like last time. After my father took his place in the duelist ring, I pushed through the guards to talk to you as a last resort. You even told me then that you thought there was something fishy with the case, yet you still allowed the duel to go ahead. In your eyes, the value of a human life is nothing compared to those cold laws you hold so dear. If you truly regret my father's death, then why didn't you call a stop to the duel?
Dude. Noivelet. What were you cooking? But really, I'm saying, dude. They got the Genshin characters crying now in cutscenes? Are y'all seeing this? She has tears in her eyes, dude. They got the Genshin characters crying now?
Why didn't you give me the power to stop him from throwing his life away? Why did you just let him die? Despised and hated by all. Everything was hanging on a thread at that moment. Just the tiniest effort could have changed everything.
Dude.
There are still so many things I never got to tell him. So many questions he still owes me answers to. If you really have no heart, then just look me in the eyes. I, Navia, will show you the true meaning of regret.
Wow.
I'm sorry, Miss Navia.
You and my father are truly alike. You keep all kinds of things in your heart and never say a word to anyone. It's not so much that you can't feel, but that you would never express anything. Oh well. In any case, everyone already knows full well the apathy of the Chief Justice. My apologies for taking my emotions out on you, Monsieur Chief Justice. Let's go, Traveler and Paimon.
Dang. Okay. 1, she kind of fried our king. 2, not a dry eye in the house. 3, incredible performance voice acting. That was crazy. Dude. Navia might be top 2 and she's not 2. Dude. Navia is goated with that. Dang.
Navia, are you okay?
I'm fine. Rain. It's raining.
You're right. Wasn't it still sunny when we went into the building? And there shouldn't be any active trials today. How strange.
Now that I think of it, on the day my father was convicted of murder, it was also raining.
What is it? Did you think of something?
Father's case. Was he outside when it happened?
Yeah, he was outside. It was uncovered and the rain could fall there. Why? Do you think the rain could have affected the crime scene? That thought has occurred to us before. We've even expanded the search area to try to account for that, but didn't find anything of value.
There was something you didn't know at that time.
Wait.
People can be turned into water.
So you're saying that the true murderer could have been turned into water and then got washed away with the rain? Yeah. And if that's what had happened, then no one would have believed your dad, even if he explained what he saw to the authorities.
I really think I found a true genius for a partner.
Hell yeah.
You're completely right. How did I not connect the dots earlier? All right, let's go to Poisson. With this new lead in mind, we'll get to the bottom of my father's case for sure.
Yeah, we're gonna make progress for sure this time.
Look at the Traveler and Paimon cooking.
Do you want to go with me now? Or do you want to head over by yourself later?
Let's go now, man.
Great. Let's go then.
What the heck? So I can walk there by myself? Take me. Oh, that's pretty sick. They just brought us here. That's fire. I guess it would have been fun to walk around and explore for sure. Well, we would have had to take the bus probably. Either way, we're here now. Let's see. We got a hydroculus to collect. Where is it? Was it up in the air or is it in a tree? Or it's probably down below. It's probably down below. There's a lower level. We'll try and find it unless it's like in a little. Maybe it's in here. Alright, it's gotta be underneath then. Or higher in the air. Let's look, let's look. Yeah, it's all the way up there. Okay, we'll remember that. We'll remember that. Here, I'll put a little marker on the map. Hydroculus. We'll get it later. We'll get it later. There we go. Where dark tides echo. There we go. Add that to the archive, baby. We got more.
Whoa! What a huge ship! Why would a ship be anchored at a place
Look
like
at
this?
that huge pirate ship.
There's no need to be so surprised. While it may look like a ship, it's actually Spina di Rosula's headquarters. My father was the one who asked for it to be built like this. Perhaps our taste in exterior design is the only thing we occasionally had in common.
They both wanted to build the Going Merry.
A gigantic and glamorous
Yo, that's
ship
cool as
embodies
hell,
discovery,
right?
opportunity,
Dude.
ambition, and conquest. It symbolizes Spina di Rosula's bright and limitless future.
How sick is that, Nightwing? How sick is that? A gigantic and glamorous ship. Discovery, opportunity, ambition, conquest. Dude.
And Paimon thought you were bluffing when you said Spina di Rosula had a glorious past. Paimon was confused why a group with such a history would live in the sewers. But now that
like
Paimon has
all
seen
around the
this
Duke
ship
Duke.
for herself,
Shout out
she's
Nahida.
been convinced.
Well,
All we needed to
Croissant
see
is
was
where
the
Spina
ship.
di Rosula began, after all. It's our main base, our home.
Let's get on this ship. Okay, it looks like there is another... Oh, we might be able to get this one, though. Can we? It's gotta be right under the bridge. I don't see it. Do you have to drop down to get it? Swan dive. There it is. Oh, look. We're doing the underwater exploration already. In the Fontaine water. In the Fontaine water. Okay, before we get into that, because that is epic. Look at this awesome stamina bar we have for the Fontaine water. This is gonna be so sick, guys. They did it. Genshin did it. They made underwater exploration enjoyable, fun. Not that it never ever was.
Take it easy.
You know what I'm talking about, son. They've done it. They've made underwater levels fun, easygoing, and enjoyable. Oh, we gotta go up the stairs, baby. Dude, I cannot wait to do that.
Take it easy.
Oh, we got another one. Where the heck is it? Dude. I hear the sound. Here it is. Okay, I'm gonna bookmark that one. Where is it? It's like... Where is it? It's like right... Okay, I get it now. It's right here. A little bit. There we go. Alright, let's mark that there just so we know. Let's talk to the legend of Melouche.
Melouse, we're back!
We're back.
Apologies for the wait, demoiselle, and our most important partners.
What do you mean the wait? They were waiting on us.
You said before
I like
that
the way
you
this
still
squad
had
moves.
some
I love the way the
business at
mafia. The
court.
mafia has respect.
What brings
there.
you back to Poisson so quickly?
About that. It's because my partner here reminded me of something really important.
Just crack the
You
case.
see, what if my father's case had something to do with water from the primordial sea? You still remember, right, Malus? On that night, it was raining?
Yes, the
Malus,
case was quite
are you
similar
in on
to
this
that
too,
of
Malus?
Mr. Linney's. Both were what you'd call impossible murders.
Could you tell us a bit more
Same
about what
mastermind?
happened before?
Yeah, of course. Many years ago, something called synth began to gain popularity in Poisson.
Is that a drink or an electronic music?
At a glance, it was a
The
kind of
music.
drink that could excite your mood
Drink.
and produce many pleasant hallucinations.
They got Molly and Fontaine.
Wait!
Oh
Didn't
no.
that guard guy who turned into water also mention that the primordial water could be used to produce some kind of potion?
Yes, he did. Considering what we know now, it's almost certain that synth is created using water from the primordial sea. If you drink synth for an extended amount of time, you'll suffer many side effects, such as losing the ability to focus or control your emotions.
Here for a good time, not a long time, Legends, am I
And
right?
if you were to stop drinking it completely, you'll experience flashes of paranoia and anxiety while lacking energy to do anything. It's an extremely dangerous substance.
Dude, it's like everything wrapped into one. Every controlled substance. Jeez Louise, man.
As he oversaw Poisson, my father was compelled to put a stop to synth abuse and called for a complete ban of it.
Nice, dude. He's on his Giorno Giovanna. No more drugs for kids.
Boss's uncompromising attitude incurred the synth vendor's wrath, but no matter how much they threatened or bribed him, he refused to yield. Not only that,
It's
the
the
boss
drug
became
dealers.
determined to find the mastermind behind the synth operation and put an end to the problem once and for all.
Yes, but the enemy was very cunning. So he could never get anything out of the dealers, all of whom only sold the stuff and weren't privy to the rest of the operation.
So the dealers, or maybe the suppliers, teamed up with Malus, the rest of the mafia, and said, we're gonna do what Callus won't. Erased him.
Recognizing that, my father decided to contact the dealers in secret and cultivate personal relationships with them. Finally, he was able to convince someone to become his informant.
Callus went Dale Carnegie mode.
The man's name was Jacques. He felt greatly ashamed about his work after seeing many families destroyed by synth abuse. That night, my father hosted a banquet at his countryside estate. He planned to meet up and exchange information with Jacques over some food.
Minor spelling mistake? This his?
But then, we heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard. We raced to the scene and found my father, still holding a gun, and Jacques, who was already dead on the ground.
Huh? How did that happen? Aren't they on the same side?
Sounds just like Lenny's case, doesn't it? In both cases, the culprit seemed obvious, but neither appeared to have any motive at all. Looking back on it, though, I now believe the most important clue was something we all overlooked at the time. There were pieces of clothing left at the scene.
Oh. The clothes left behind.
Precisely. It's all thanks to you that I made the connection now. Back then, we all just thought they were some costumes that Jacques used to disguise himself at the banquet.
Okay. Dude, I still want to know what happened to Lynette. Remember Lynette was in that tank of water and she dissolved into clothes? What was up with that? Did we get that? Like, you know what I mean? I don't think they explained that trick. They explained everything about the other trick. But that dissolving one was kind of crazy.
But, considering it now, it's almost certain that they belong to a third person at the scene. With one extra person, we'll also need to reconsider why the 2 shots were fired.
Dude. Maybe your father got into an argument with Jacques. It's also a person. So it's just her dad. They both shot each other. I don't know. But it's also possible that the third person was to blame. Well, they tried to shoot the third person, but they dissolved, maybe. Maybe Navi's dad tried to kill the killer, and they dissolved.
You're right. We still don't know what happened. But my intuition tells me that we're on the right track to figuring it all out. I'm finally headed towards the truth.
Jacques was an empathetic man who was infinitely remorseful for his past actions. It's unlikely that he turned on Boss with zero warning.
Dude, the drug dealers had to cut him out.
I think
His
this
liability.
third person is probably the key to the full truth. On that note, however, even though this will not please you, demoiselle, as your and your father's butler, I must still offer a word of warning.
The piano coming in so loud has been crazy in these scenes.
Our opponent is insidious and cruel. They are extremely difficult to deal with, and Boss has already lost his life trying to bring them to justice. Even though Spina de Rosula has lost most of its former glory, Poisson has welcomed a new time of peace, and we have been allowed to live out our lives. There is no need to follow your father's path. It would be both wise and in line with Boss's wishes to step back and give up on the case.
Dang.
If that's indeed what he wished for, then he should have told me that himself.
Luce really wants us to stop investigating.
Was I not the closest person to him? And yet, I was the one most kept in the dark. What was the point of him dying without sharing any of the secrets he knew? Did he manage to protect anything in the end?
No, don't be like that.
Synth is still here. Callus the Unfaithful is still his epithet. And Spina di Rosula is barely getting by. Nothing has changed. Did he think I'd just accept his meaningless death and live out my life just as meaninglessly? I've never accepted that. Ever. Not since that day, and certainly not now. I want to find out the real answer for everyone's sake. For the missing girls, for the victims, and for myself.
Davia.
This is indeed the best moment to act. Your partner appears to be quite reliable, and more importantly, demoiselle, I think you're also ready to take this on.
Alright. He's shed all suspicion from himself with that statement.
So you do know something else, Melise.
Dun dun dun.
Yes, I do.
Here we go.
In fact, even before that banquet, Boss already knew of the connection between Synth and the serial disappearances case. But what drove all the tensions to the boiling point was the revelation that you, demoiselle, had been selected as the next target to disappear.
What?
Boss also didn't tell you that he had been diagnosed with a rare illness.
The rare
The doctors
illness.
told him
The
that
rare
he
illness
had
comes out.
no more than 5 years left to live. And the serial disappearances case caused him great anxiety. 5 years was nowhere near enough time to resolve this long-standing conflict. But once he passed away, all the danger would pass on to you. Knowing all of this, he decided to use one final intimidation tactic before his death. He claimed to have already gotten his hands on some key incriminating evidence for the other side, and even told some members of Spina de Rosula about the details. But as long as you remained safe, he would not share the evidence with the public.
Sick bluff.
If something were to happen to you, then he and all those he told would immediately expose all they knew about Synth and the disappeared victims.
Minor spelling mistake.
Right. So nobody would be able to get off scot-free.
As we've seen, Boss's tactic has worked. Even though Boss has been gone for a long time, the other side has not tried to take Demoiselle's life.
No. I don't believe it. He never appeared to look sick to me.
No father wants their daughter to see them weak and haggard, especially someone as proud as Boss. To him, dying in a duel and suffering lasting dishonor as the Unfaithful was still far preferable than losing face in front of his daughter.
So he chose to die in silence, so that he could protect me.
I'm afraid you're not understanding this correctly, demoiselle. What Boss wanted to hand to you was not a parasol, but a sword.
Here we go. We're about to cook.
If Boss's spirit could hear you telling me that you want to find the answer for the sake of everyone involved, I'm sure he'd be extremely proud.
That fool. Couldn't he have just given it to me straight? No. He might have set up everything
The
precisely
crime
because
is so crazy,
he never
dude.
thought
It's so
I'd be
sick.
able to understand him. Is that the amount of confidence he had in me? And what if I was never able to make it to where I am now?
He gave you the choice to live how you want.
Yeah. I suppose that's true. With the way he'd set things up, if I had wanted, I could have just lived out my life without a care in the world. But
Freedom,
thankfully,
baby.
he rarely talked to me about complex matters, and thus understood little of me as a person.
Oh, shit.
In this case, he really didn't need to give me an easy way out.
Just hook me up.
Malus, what was the key evidence that he shared with you?
It wasn't a bluff.
It's the location where synth is produced. Essentially, it's the enemy's headquarters.
Here we go. The boys are incoming.
When he was
the Raiders are
threatening the enemy,
incoming.
boss didn't share the specifics of the incriminating evidence he found. But if you want to use it against the enemy, you'll still have to take several things into consideration.
Why? If we know where the place is, can't we just go storming in?
You mustn't forget that we're fighting against a mysterious and dangerous organization that's been in operation for decades. There's no telling what might be lying in wait at their headquarters. We also have no idea what kind of evidence we may be able to find inside, nor what people we may be able to capture.
Dude, we're just gonna hit him with the virgin stuff, and it's gonna be
But
over.
a single visit to their headquarters would be tantamount to a formal declaration of war. The worst case would be that we leave empty-handed, but also open ourselves up to full retaliation.
Then, in that case, why not work with the Fontaine authorities?
Well, you saw one of them dissolve during Mr. Linney's case. We have no idea just how thoroughly they may have been infiltrated.
Dude, I was like a cop, yeah.
That's true.
Jeez.
Seems my father really had no choice. But things are different now. It should be a lot easier to prove the other side's guilt, now that we've connected Synth with the disappearances case.
You sound like you've put a lot of thought into this, Malus.
I am the butler, after all. I live but to serve the boss and Demoiselle's will. I've always been willing to take on any kind of risk for your sake. But considering my relative lack of ability, I've spent my time keeping secrets, performing basic investigations, and waiting for the right time to come.
He's been spinning this thread, man. Spinning
Thank
this
you
thread, and
for
now
all
it's
of
passed
that,
on to
Malus.
us. And we're gonna blow this
Have
wide
you discovered
open.
anything new in the past few years?
That's like the time frame
One
we judge
conclusion
it
I
in.
came
The
to
order of
was that
years
the enemy
Malus has
must be
been
quite
grinding.
familiar with Spina di Rosula, or at least have an informant planted here. When I announced orders to the organization's members on Demoiselle's behalf, I used to deliberately keep a few people in the dark and observe the reactions of the synth vendors.
There we go.
If the vendors didn't change their plans, then the individuals informed of our orders must be innocent. If the vendors packed up and fled, however, then someone must have given them the news. After several rounds of testing and investigative tracing, I've narrowed the suspect list down to 3 people.
Dang, here we go.
The first is Florent, Spina di Rosula's senior advisor.
Florent?
Yes, surprising,
Dude,
isn't
the
it?
bigwigs.
He was one of the people Boss trusted the most, which also means that he was someone who understood Boss really well. Thanks to his position within Boss's innermost circle, he always knew our upcoming plans and could thus avoid capture this whole time. There's someone else like him too. Marcel, the head of Confrérie of Cabrières.
Uncle Marcel.
Hey, everybody in the family isn't safe, dude.
It's a guild in Poisson. Boss helped it to grow to its current size and prominence. In the beginning, they were only reselling some daily goods, but now they're one of the richest guilds around with a lot of business connections in the city.
So, they're like a sister organization of Spina di Rosula?
Yes, you can say that. When we were fighting against the synth dealers, they provided us with plenty of support. It's a bit difficult to imagine someone using their own money to hunt down themselves.
Never trust no one, not even your pant.
The final suspect is Thierry, the man responsible for coordinating information between Spina di Rosula and the guards.
The man responsible for scoring all those goals for Arsenal and the New York Red Bulls, man, and now does commentating. Oh my god.
Although the guards mostly leave us to our own devices, there are still many activities we have to report to the local authorities. Since Thierry is always in the know about our current activities, he could theoretically always plan one step ahead.
I see. These are all people who I communicate with quite regularly.
Damn.
To think that the enemy we've been fighting against has been right next to me all along, among those I trust the most. It's almost too hard to believe.
If you want to investigate them, please take every precaution to not alert the quarry. Judging from our experience, the enemy is extremely cautious.
Of course. And thank you, Malus. You've provided us with a lot of great information.
You're too kind, my lady. I'm just doing my duty. And before I forget, proving Boss's innocence would also mean clearing him of blame in Jacques' death. After that incident, Jacques' wife and daughter were taken into the Spina's care. They still live in Poisson today. If it might help, you could also pay them a visit.
Okay.
I can make the necessary arrangements.
Hey, we got heads to talk
Thank you
to.
so much, Malus. You really are the best.
You the best, Malus.
A new case awaits, my dear partner.
Leave it to me. Leave it to
I hope
us.
we can work together to uncover the truth and end this case once and for all.
Here we go. We got the new case cooking. Oh my god, dude. Are we gonna do Ace Attorney every chapter of the quest? This is sick, dude. Callus's case records. 3 years ago on a rainy night, banquet goers heard 2 gunshots outside the house. When they reached the scene, Callus had a gun in his hands and Jacques had been shot and slain. Based on the investigations done then, there was no possibility that anyone else could have done the deed and escaped, and Callus was thus adjudged to have been the culprit. Here we go. Oh, hello, Misho. Alright. Pay a visit to Jacques' family.
It is settled, then. Please excuse me, and enjoy your conversation at your leisure.
Thank you for arranging everything for us, Malus.
Here we go.
Excuse me, miss. Do you need anything from us?
Adele. She's angry.
Hey, Navia's all quiet. This isn't like her at all.
Let's let her cook.
I'm sorry that I only came to visit after all this time. After what happened, I didn't know how I was supposed to face the two of you.
Ah, if it's about that, there's no need to apologize. After my husband died, Spina di Rosula sent us a lot of mora in support. I understood your guilt and apology to be genuine.
But aren't all of those things nothing compared to the loss of Jacques? I can understand the kind of pain that comes with losing a father so needlessly.
You don't understand at all.
I didn't know how to face you, because I didn't know what I could possibly bring as a consolation gift. I know only the full truth could bring closure to you, and to all of us.
I'm sorry. I appreciate the sentiment, but you don't have to carry all that guilt. On the matter regarding my husband, my daughter and I have more or less found our answer already.
Would you mind sharing it with me? I really can't believe that my father could ever bring himself to shoot Jacques.
I always knew that my husband's money was earned through others' suffering. He told me countless times that if he could turn back the clock, he would never go into the synth business again. He had many regrets, and felt that he took the idea of providing for his family too literally. For the longest time, he thought Mora was everything.
We've been there. We've been there.
So when Mr. Callus came to him with a proposal, he accepted it almost immediately. He tried to be as careful as he could, but even so, he was still found out by the higher-ups.
They found out about his betrayal?
Papa didn't say that exactly, but Papa did tell me that I should never be ungrateful.
Before he left that day, he told me that he had no choice. It was only later that I realized it was his final farewell to the two of us.
Someone ordered Jacques to take out Callus? Dude, what? Whoa, now.
I don't know that for sure, but you could say that's the conclusion I eventually came to.
So the hit was on Callus, not Jacques?
Which is why I'm the one who should feel guilty. Callus had always taken great care of us, both when he was still alive and after he passed away. Even if he fired the shot that killed my husband, it was likely in self-defense. It is impossible for me to hate him for what he had done.
But Mama, why is Papa still the bad guy if he did the right thing? Papa always wanted to be a good man, so why did he have to do a bad thing in the end?
Well, things aren't always as they seem. You still feel like your papa was a good man, right?
Yeah, Papa was a really good man. The best in the whole world.
Then you should hold on to that. If a good man had to do a bad thing, then he must have had his reasons.
We need to stop giving dads in general this much credit, but I'll allow it right now for the compelling emotions.
Regardless of whether he left
The
you a
performance is
parasol
moving me.
or a sword. He must have done so to give you a better life.
Oh.
Thank you for everything you've told me. I will definitely find the truth. The current state of things is not something I'm willing to just sit back and accept.
Thank you. I'm very grateful to hear this from you. Even though your personality is quite different from your father's, your determination when you speak is really similar.
You really think so? That's
We know so.
the first time anyone said that to me.
Testimony from Jacques' family. Jacques' family believes that he had struggled greatly with the order to kill Callus. Did Callus act in self-defense, or was there more to the incident? Okay. Now let's do some
Are
more.
you okay, Navia?
Let's do some
I'm
bad
fine.
cop.
Don't worry. Let's investigate the 3 suspects next. Laurent should be nearby, and we should be able to find Thierry and Uncle Marcel in the city.
Wrong.
Greetings, boss. How may I be of assistance today?
Already don't like this guy.
I'm sure you've heard about
Already
what happened
don't
at
like
the
this
Opera
guy.
House. Someone got turned into water right in front of us.
Yeah, I've heard. With something that dramatic, I'm sure journalists will milk it for all it's worth. And it'll be all the talk for the next several weeks.
It also reminded me, on the day that the incident happened with my father, it was raining outside, and we found some clothes left at the scene. After my partner here put the dots together for me, I feel like we should try to reopen his case. Can you do me a favor and try to recall what happened that night?
Let's hear it.
Let me think. Mr. Callus was feeling pretty upbeat that day. So he was drinking and bantering away with us at the table. After that, he told us that he wanted to go get some fresh air. So we let him go without thinking much of it. Who knew that we would hear 2 gunshots ring out right after?
You were drinking.
My first reaction was that
Playing with the
Mr.
pistol.
Callus's life was in danger. So I grabbed my holster and made a mad dash toward the scene. But when I got there, it was already too late. Mr. Callus was standing over a dead body with a gun in his hands. All we could do was look back and forth at each other, not knowing what to say.
So you also remember 2 gunshots then?
Indeed. The guard said that the first shot didn't hit anyone, while the second killed Jacques. But I've never really bought that explanation. Reason being, Mr. Callus had left his gun on the table. I even made sure to confirm that before running to the scene. But according to the guards, that doesn't mean he couldn't have had other guns on his person. About the clothes left at the scene that you mentioned. Do you think there was a third person there who was turned into water?
It's possible.
At least from our perspective, my father had no reason to kill. So he would also have no reason to bring an extra gun with him. The gun he was holding probably belonged to Jacques, or a third person on the scene.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So you're saying Mr. Callus ended up with the gun because he seized it from one of the other guys? But hold on. If that's what had happened, then why didn't he share the truth with any of us?
He backed into a corner!
He didn't even want to face the Oratrice machine, and chose instead to prove his honor in a duel. Did he lose all faith in the courts after seeing someone dissolve right in front of his eyes?
About that, Malus told me a thing or two. So, I think I can understand why he committed to the duel. I'll tell you everything, once the whole truth has been revealed.
I understand. Then, I'll leave Mr. Callus's honor in your hands, boss. And if I may just say one more thing. The whole Callus the Unfaithful epithet has been a thorn in my side since the day it was invented.
That's the seasoning from Florent. That's the seasoning from Florent. Chat, do we buy this?
Many people have laughed at me for still calling him Mr. Callus, even after so many years have passed. But it was Mr. Callus's trust that allowed me to rise through the ranks of Spina di Rosula and live the life I lead today. No matter what others might say, he'll always be the man I respect the most. And he'll always be my boss.
Don't worry. I will definitely find the truth. You and all our other comrades at the Spina deserve to know the truth as well.
Okay. Information regarding Florent. Florent, the advisor to the Spina de Rosula, claimed that he was very grateful to Callus for his kindness. He was also present at the banquet on the day of the case and can provide evidence that Callus did not carry a gun with him when he went out. Key info.
Navigating the world is a whole lot easier.
You know, it started out, I was like, man, F this dude.
Made me to come up with some for you.
It kind of grew on me. Alright? I don't know. I'm not so sure now. Alright. Let's go now. Where are we going? I'm going to talk to somebody new. He's right. Thierry Henry, right here, man.
Hey, Thierry. It's me.
There we go.
Oh, now, what brings you here, Miss Navia? I've heard that you made quite the name for yourself at the Opera House.
Where's his shin guards, his soccer uniform, man? Where's his kit? Call the kit man. Spina needs a kit man.
Oh, so you've got news of that already.
He's trying to butter us up right away.
Oh, okay. Hey, I'm also a member of the guards, you know. The way you make it sound, people would think I was sent off to Poisson because I had done something wrong.
Are you sure there isn't a little bit of truth in that? Under normal circumstances, shouldn't you have been called back to the city already?
I mean, where I work is really up to me. Let's just say I enjoy the ambiance of Poisson. Callus did a fantastic job running the town, building Spina di Rosula from the ground up and clearing many obstructions in my way. It would be next to impossible for me to find a similarly easy but high-paying job in the city. Anyway, enough chit-chat. Are these two friends of yours? You,
what
here
is
for
this
some
guy's
form of
vibe,
business?
man?
Ah, yes. These two are my partners.
Respect
What
us.
happened at the Opera House made us realize that Lenny's case, and my father's, may be related. We're trying to reinvestigate the details of my father's old case.
Ah, I get it. You think there might be more to the case now that we know people can be dissolved into water, right?
We didn't say all that. Slow down, Thierry.
I was also flabbergasted when I first heard of it.
Slow down, Thierry.
If you want to go through the original files from your father's case, I can help you look for them.
And doctor them, I bet.
That'd be much appreciated. Thank you. Actually, I have another question. Do you have the authority to dispatch Gardamex?
Of course. Without them, I couldn't possibly handle Poisson on my own. Why do you ask? We definitely can't use them to forcefully get more evidence for your father's case.
Well, you see, just recently, we were attacked by a horde of unnumbered Gardamex in the city. So, if you, hypothetically, wanted to do something against me, all you would need to do is get rid of the mecha serial numbers and
this is the Botto on
send
Tin
them
Man
after
call
me.
out. This is the Botto on Tin Man call
Then
out.
you think too highly of my abilities. Dispatching mecha is very different from controlling them.
Okay, dear.
If I had to make an analogy, when you order a dish, the chef will make it for you. You can ask the chef to cook, but not to massage your shoulders or carry your baggage.
This guy is talking out of his butt like Casey, dude. What are you talking about, man? Nobody's a chef is not going to massage. You got to go to the chiropractor for that. Shout out New Nicky Botto.
If you try to make unreasonable demands, the
What
chef
is he
would just think
cooking?
you're out of your mind and ignore you completely.
What is he talking
The same goes
about?
for me and
What?
my Gardamex.
What the hell?
Removing a serial number is also not as easy as you might think. There
you
are a
just
lot
need
of
quarter to
complex
scratch it off.
steps to it, and it's almost impossible to keep it a secret.
This guy has moved up to the
So
top
I can
of my
promise you,
suspect list.
those mecha were definitely private units. They're certainly not cheap. So, whoever their owner is must be super rich, powerful, or both. Now
Which
that you
he just
mention
said
it,
he
though,
is both of.
being in the synth business would definitely be profitable enough to afford this.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, this guy's giving us a lot of stuff that's cast in doubt. Super rich, powerful. He's the only guy that's in charge of being in charge of security for Poison with the Gardamex. And he just said he was talking about, oh, it'd be pretty hard to find a job that was easier than this and still paid as much. Easier than being the only guard in Poisson, or easier than being a drug dealer with synth? You crazy man, what are you saying?
Oh, then you're officially in the clear, Thierry.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for the vote of confidence, Navia. Jokes aside, I'd like to wish you all the best with your investigation. I'll be
Okay.
staying in the city for a little while, so just come find me if you need any support from the guards.
You need any more of those robots that attacked you?
I got you. Information regarding Thierry Henry. Thierry is the person responsible for official contact between the Spina di Rosula and the guards. According to him, only the sufficiently rich can privately own a large number of Gardamex.
Okay. Elon catching the dice. Alright, where are we headed next? Over yonder. Alright. Let's walk over there. We'll get that later. We'll get that waypoint later. We're running on the roof. We're doing some free running. A little parkour. Look at this. We're parkouring! The shortcuts. The shortcuts, baby. Okay, we need to turn it around. We might have overshot it a little. Let's get out of this pool. No! I thought we could have grabbed that. That's okay, we're here anyway.
Hello. How may I help you?
Calcagni. Cabre.
I'm here to see Marcel. Could you please let him know? You can just say Navia's looking for him.
Tell him we're here to see him. We move
Sure.
like that. We
I will
run
let
the
him know
mafia,
right
man.
away.
After waiting a while, Marcel arrives in a hurry.
Navia, hello. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm not as young as I used to be, so my legs are giving out a bit.
Oh, it's all right, Uncle Marcel. There's no need to stress.
Giving out or dissolved?
I just wanted to talk to you briefly about what happened in the Opera House. I'm sure you saw everything too, right?
Yes, I've never seen anything so strange.
Oh, you were at the Opera House too?
That's right. I went there with Navia to see the magic show. Who knew it would turn into a whole murder mystery?
Was he there?
I also witnessed your marvelous sleuthing work. Quite impressive. To beat the Hydro Archon at her own game on her own turf, I can already imagine everyone in Fontaine discussing your exploits over a few glasses of wine.
This guy's buttering us up a little bit too, but we welcome this.
Oh, Paimon doesn't want to become the talk of drunkards.
Okay, Diona,
It's just
on.
how Fontaine is as a nation. Everyone loves drama and theatrics.
Uncle Marcel, you've also noticed that other thing, right? The fact that humans can dissolve
the other
in water?
thing.
Yes, I was reminded of your
focused on the
father's
magic
case right
show.
away. Is that what you're investigating now?
Oh, he's on it.
Exactly. I still don't have much solid proof, but I can sense that the other side has already begun to act.
Oh, and what makes you say that?
But he's kind of curious. He's like, wait, how do you know? How do you
We
know?
were attacked on Araneus by some unnumbered Gardamex. And there was also an attempt to get me to drink water from the primordial sea. If not for the vigilance of my partner, I probably wouldn't even be here talking to you right now.
Oh, you're giving us too much credit. Wasn't it you who protected us?
But Paimon drank the Fanta.
Alas, it seems things are heating up again. The peace that Callus sought so dearly will soon become a thing of the past. But rest assured, Navia, Poisson will always remain a safe haven for you. If you're scared, you can always return there. If anyone dares to lay their hands
trying to
on you
hide in
there,
Poisson.
the Confrérie of Cabrières will use its funds to the last Mora to bring them to justice.
I like this declaration,
Thank you,
though.
Uncle Marcel. But I don't intend to go
hiding,
into
baby.
hiding. I'm going to strike while the iron's hot.
Make hay when the sun shines.
Do you have any new thoughts on my father's case?
About that. Sorry, my age is catching up with me, so it'll take me a while to recall my memory. The Confrérie was responsible for that banquet, so I was out and about the whole time making sure things were running smoothly. I didn't even have the time to drink with the guests.
He was sober.
Then I heard the sound of a gunshot, and the rest was history.
One gunshot. Okay.
Oh, it's okay. No need to push yourself. We'll ask around some more. See if there are any valuable clues elsewhere.
Sounds good. Just let me know if you ever need Mora.
He's just like, money.
All my wealth comes from Callus's patronage and support. I'll spend however much it takes to clear his name.
Information regarding Marcel. Marcel is the leader of the Confrérie of Cabrières and was the organizer of the banquet years prior. The Confrérie and the Spina di Rosula have always maintained a close working relationship. Though his recollection of the events of the case is quite foggy, he's
maybe I'll
willing
take
to
one
defend
more day
Navia.
off and knock out the rest of the work once I'm
Yeah, let's
feeling
just go
up
over
to
the
it.
clues just behind him. Where are we gonna do it?
Take it easy.
We have to climb. F the stairs. We got that full stamina bar. We got the full stamina bar. Here we go.
We've talked to all three suspects, purely based on their conversations with me.
None of them sounded particularly suspicious.
I don't know about that, Paimon. Were you listening? Were we all talking to the same three people? None of them really stood out. Even you,
I
Traveler.
suppose that's to be expected, though. If a single conversation's all that's needed to find them out, then my father wouldn't have needed to investigate the case for so many years. Anyway, even
He's
though we
not
didn't
built
make a
like
breakthrough,
us.
let's
Sorry.
still compile what we were able to find.
But where should we start?
Jacques' motive.
Ah, you're right! Flora mentioned that Callus probably only ended up with the gun because of circumstance. That makes sense.
According to Jacques' family members, he already told them that he had been discovered, and that he had no choice before he left home that day. If I had to guess, he probably received an order from the synth boss to kill my father. Had he refused, he and his family's lives would have been forfeit.
So, Jacques fired the first shot?
Had to. If I was Jacques, I wouldn't have fired a shot at all.
Oh? And why is
What
that?
is Traveler cooking? Finally, here we go. Can he guarantee his safety after killing Callus? There you go. There you go. Dude. Could to guarantee his family's safety after killing Callus as well.
That's a good point. Jacques probably already knew that he was just being used as a tool for murder.
And after he did it,
once he had completed his mission, he'd be of no more use to his boss.
So he just maybe killed the third guy. I don't know. Let's see what we're cooking.
So, what would make more sense from his perspective would be to turn his back on the Order and seek protection from my father.
The third person was the one who derailed everything.
Makes sense. But without evidence, that's still just a theory.
A game theory. Dude, that's it. He, like, you know what? He went in going to make a deal with Callus. Callus didn't shoot at anyone. The third person came in. Maybe Jacques shot at the third person, and the third person dissolved. I'm trying to think. Or did he want Callus to kill him? Did Jacques want Callus to kill him? Did Jacques kill the third person, dissolve them, and then have Callus kill him, or take the rap for killing him? We're gonna find this out. But I'm sniffing something. I have my theories up here. We're cooking.
The attack from the Gardamex has been bothering me quite a bit as well.
It's been bothering me too.
It's obvious that our enemy has become more antsy after the secret of the primordial seawater was revealed.
Do you think he knew, even then, that we'd follow this lead to the end?
Given everything that's happened since, it's quite possible. But who among the three suspects would have the ability to control privately owned Gardamex?
The third guy, Marcel, because he's rich and the leader of that guild or whatever, right? It's got to be Marcel.
Uncle Marcel? My father did really trust him. And they worked together on a large number of projects. Maybe that's how he got to know Jacques. And with funds from the Confrérie, he could also afford a large number of Gardamex. It's still really hard for me to imagine, though. After all, Uncle Marcel has been around since I was just a child.
I'm wondering, or if they wanted us to get a right
also,
choice.
Wouldn't this mean he has been spending a whole lot of mora and energy to fight his own synth business?
True. Maybe it was someone else. Okay. I feel like we're going to go through all of them. Because the one that we originally suspected for real was Thierry.
Thierry, you say? Huh. It is possible that he's figured out a way to convert the Gardamex for personal use. He had money
like that. Come on!
But I didn't feel like he was lying when he was talking to us about the mecha. I also don't think he'd be able to keep that kind of tampering under wraps.
Maybe I just don't like the way any of them
talk. If he actually tampered with the mecha, we'd be able to prove it with a simple check of the guard's inventory. If the mecha were taken from the guards, it should be pretty easy to find out when and how that happened.
Alright, last one, boys.
Florent? It is true that he was closest to my father, and thus had the best chance of learning about his dealings with Jacques. But as Spina di Rosula's advisor, his work mostly deals with personnel and security, so he shouldn't have much means when it comes to finances.
So you're saying he's too broke to afford a mecha army?
Okay, she fried him.
Exactly. He can't. And even if he could, I don't think he would be able to dispatch a whole group so quickly.
He's broke, dude. He was the only one of the three that was broke, so that's why I didn't think. I think... Choose the most... Okay, we have to pick now. Okay. Water from the primordial sea, irrelevant. Okay. Wait. Alright. We can pick from Florent, Thierry, and Marcel. Okay. Florent, the advisor of Spina di Rosula. He was present. I don't think it's Florent. Thierry, only sufficiently rich. The only reason now that I think it's Marcel is because Marcel is rich, powerful, and Marcel only said there was one gunshot. He lied. Wait, Wendy Williams moment. I think I'm getting... I need to drink some water. Water me up! Let's let this marinate for a second on some water break. Glug, 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 glug. Glug. Let's get some ASMR. Wonder if that picked up. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Marcel saying there was only one gunshot makes me suspect Marcel. On sussiness vibes alone, I think it was just Thierry. But I think it's Marcel. It all points to Marcel. Let's hit up Marcel.
You know, if you think everything through, Uncle Marcel is indeed the most suspicious of them all.
We cooked.
Could we be missing other suspects? Malus didn't know about the people turning into water thing when he narrowed it down to these three, did he?
That's true, Paimon. That's true.
Malus has always been very reliable,
Come on.
and his judgment of others' trustworthiness has been fair and well considered. When he laid out his case for the three, the rationale he gave me made a lot of sense as well.
Exactly. Do not sleep on Malus, man.
The suspect is knowledgeable about the Spina's internal affairs, has the means to dispatch Mecha to assassinate us, and possesses significant intellect and foresight.
He's got all the pieces. He's got all the pieces. Malus was in the kitchen while we were grocery shopping, man.
Even if I don't want to believe it, I'm starting to see how things could all tie back to Uncle Marcel.
It's looking like it.
Well, we still have another trump card on top of all the theorizing and speculating.
The synth production base, baby.
Yes.
Let's
Malus did say
raid
that
it.
charging straight in there would be extremely risky. But we don't have any other options right now.
We need to strike.
We need far more solid
while the
proof
iron's hot.
before we can hope to go charging in on our enemy.
Navia, here you are. Oh, I've been looking for you.
I'm sorry. What's going on?
Huh? Aren't you the guy from the guards? Did something
the
happen?
guy?
Yeah. News came from Irenaeus just after you left. We've got another trial on our hands.
Wasn't that place built specifically for holding trials?
Okay.
What's so newsworthy about this
Guy's
one?
trying to help. Are we gonna cook him this hard?
I know. But they said the person they're putting on trial is a Fatui harbinger called Tartaglia.
No way. Dude. That just gave me goosebumps, man. I don't even know if it's possible to pick that up on the camera, man. Tartaglia's on trial? Are we gonna be Ace Attorney for Child, dude? Bro. Dude, I am so hyped.
What?
I am so
Is that
hyped.
someone you know?
Oh, come on. Is that someone we know?
We know him. Maybe even a little too well.
Dude.
Well, he's been accused of being the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case. It's absurd, don't you think?
Oh, I'm telling you right now, us having his vision is going to be very, very key in this.
Wait, how? None of our investigations have had anything to do with him.
This is not him.
That's what I thought was strange about it, so I came to tell you the news right away.
Here we go,
If the charge
go.
against him stands, then it'll be next to impossible to get the guards to support any of our planned investigations.
Right.
Dang.
Because they'll think they've already found the culprit.
Yeah. And it'll be a lot harder then to clear Mr. Callus's name.
We gotta free Tartaglia. We gotta free Tartaglia,
I
dude.
understand. Well, partner, what do you think we should do? We still haven't found any conclusive evidence.
Let's split up.
Huh? Split up? What do you mean?
You can go to Irenaeus, while I go to investigate that place. Let's go to the dungeon, baby. I'm confident.
Just as
Here we
expected
go.
of my partner.
Here we go.
Since this is a trial about the serial disappearances case, the culprit's attention will be focused on Irenaeus, leaving his home base wide open. You're
We're
right.
here to cook.
This
We're
is
so
our best
here to cook.
opportunity. All right then, let's do this. I'll stall them at the Opera House and charge Marcel as the true culprit.
Oh shit, we're telling Thierry all this now.
I won't have any chance of making that charge stick, though, unless we find more evidence. It'll be up to you to make it back in time and hand the decisive evidence to me.
Leave it to me.
You, just like you helped us in Lenny's trial.
Exactly. Here we
Demoiselle,
go.
please allow us to accompany you.
Malus and Silver, the Silver Knights.
I'm ready.
Ah,
Silver's
Malus,
just named Silver, and Malus is the
When did
Silver
you two
Fox.
get here?
We heard that you'll be leaving Poisson and figured that you might require our assistance. It's our hope that your confidence will be bolstered with the two of us by your side.
Thank you so much. Then, let's make haste for Irenaeus. Paimon, Traveler, I'll see you at the Opera House.
See you then!
Okay. Suspect analysis. Combining the info regarding the Gardamex and the investigation results so far. Alright, suspect analysis, guys! Suspect analysis! Combining the info regarding the Gardamex and the investigation results so far, can be concluded that there is only one person who can have a large number of Gardamex in his possession and run the synth business without leaving traces. This person is none other than Marcel. We need to pin him. We need to pin Marcel
now.
now.
Has set out for Irenaeus, we should also get going.
It just teleported us here.
The location has already been marked on the map, so let's head over.
Dude, a lot of treasure chests over here. I want to, we're not gonna go crazy just now, but I'm gonna leave this over here, just a little reminder to me. We gotta come and get these treasure chests. Look, Sealies, everything over here. We're here. Find the entrance to the headquarters.
According to Malus's info, the synth production base is underwater.
Oh, we're going swimming.
Let's go and try to find the entrance.
We're going swimming in Fontaine, baby. Oh, dude, look at this. Okay. Button, absorb xenocratic Fontaine apparent ability. What the heck? That's how we attack? Absorb xenochromatic Fontaine aberrant ability. That's just it. We're just whipping them. We're just whipping them. We gotta go for the charge attack. Where did it go? It went above me? Okay. Oh, you do get something. Transoceanic Pearl. Here, we'll go to the tutorial. Abilities of transoceanic source water and xenochromatic creatures. Sometimes these strange clusters of transoceanic source water will appear beside you, allowing you to unleash power using your will and deliver attacks. When attacking special xenochromatic Fontaine aberrants, their powers can be absorbed for a certain period. Okay, so we get their powers. Huh, alright. We get their powers. Okay. Okay, now we have their power. Okay. Xenochromatic Hunter... Alright, Xenochromatic Hunter's Ray's ability. Released Fontaine water blades that are long and sharp. Hold to aim and release. Okay. Use this ability to cut the weak sections of the Fontaine seagrass and destroy them. Okay. Alright. Here we go. Here we go. I wonder if I could have absorbed the other one, but... Oh, we needed to absorb a special one. The blue one. The special one. There we go. We needed the special one right here. And then we got it. Alright, so now... Let's see. RT. Oh! Look at this. Let's get this here. Can we get it? Okay, we can. Now that we have this, where are we going to use it? Down there. You guys see it down there? Oh my god. Recovery orb. You will sometimes see these energy-emitting blocks underwater. Touching them will cause your character to absorb the energy within them, restoring aquatic stamina and HP. Based. Okay. Very, very cool. We need some recovery orbs. There we go. Love that. Okay. Let's cut these things. Did it work? The resilience and vitality of Fontaine seagrass. Some weak sections of the Fontaine seagrass will shine with special light. These must all be completely cut using Fontaine water blades or they will regrow. Okay. That's what we're going to try to do. That's what we're going to try to do. Alright. Here we go. Okay, can we do this? Do we have to get it at a certain angle? Okay. No cutscene, please.
Finally! Found it! Huh. So this is the entrance that leads to the synth production base.
Okay.
It sure doesn't seem out of the ordinary at all.
Regular old dungeon. I don't want it to stand out, but inside will be extraordinary.
You're right. An important place like this is bound to have a ton of protective measures and mechanisms.
Hell yeah.
Navia's probably arguing up a storm right now to stall for us.
Filibustering. She's reading the phone book in court, dude. No. Okay, this is just a cutaway. I was like, no, don't just suck us in right away. We want to cut out. I want to cut down those vines.
It would appear that I must repeat my question again, Mr. Tartaglia.
What's going on in court now? Are we gonna double? Are we gonna be Ace Attorney Navia?
Do you accept the charge that you are the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case?
He's all by himself, dude.
To be perfectly honest, I don't understand your country's complicated court system, or the reason why I'm being charged with something I've never even heard of. However,
gonna let him have it.
I did hear that people who have been charged can choose to participate in a duel to clear their name. Is that right?
He just wants to fight.
In which case, as long as I accept the charge, I can have an all-out fight with that champion duelist Clorend, right?
Oh shit,
I've got to admit, that's one of the most enticing offers I've ever received. When I privately sparred with her last time, she was obviously holding back. Real disappointing.
Hey! Don't you understand? You're currently the prime suspect for a major case. This isn't the place for you to be looking for fights.
He just wants to scrap, dude.
Oh? Sounds like the Hydro Archon wants to lecture me on the ways of the Opera House.
Trilogy, welcome Trilogy. How you doing tonight? Good to see you. I don't know, Child being left to represent himself puts me more or less at ease. Dude, I know, right? When they said Child is being put on the stand, I was like, what? Child is getting the book thrown at him, but he just wants to scrap, man. This is so crazy. Oh my god, dude.
Then why don't you duel me too?
Dude.
I'm the kind of student that
he
learns
wants to
best
fight
in the heat of battle.
everyone. He wants all the smoke, man. Trilogy, have you played through Fontaine yet? Oh my god.
No.
Furina's like, nah, I don't want it.
Alas, it would appear that communication with the defendant is going poorly. We have made very little progress.
Oh my god.
In that case, let me explain everything from the very beginning again. The goal of this trial is to determine the culprit behind the serial disappearances case.
Noivalet's just trying to reel this thing in. Noivalet's trying to reel this thing in, man. No, I'm so hopelessly behind on the Genshin story element. I feel you, man. I had to grind a little bit to, I had to do a couple quests to grind from Sumeru. I was on one of the like post like interlude Sumeru Archon quests. I had to do that, and then the new Daneslave, the newest Daneslave quest, so that I could unlock this. Last I played was when they originally dropped Inazuma. I got you, man. I got you, Trilogy. Gotcha. How did you play a little of Inazuma then at all? Because if you remember, like early Raiden Shogun vibes were terrible. She was being a menace to the people, and players now watching the Hydro Archon of Fontaine are like worse vibes than early Raiden. Like, dude, everyone's at a loss on how they're going to redeem her. It's crazy. It is crazy. Oh my god.
That case had nothing to do with him. You've got the wrong man.
Navi is about to cook.
Huh? What's going on?
Look at everybody sitting down.
Why is she interjecting again?
Dude, she's about to read the phone book in court. Give the traveler some time. Damn, right? I know. It's like, how? How could it be that bad? But playing the first chapter, we're on chapter 2 right now.
It kinda is. It's pretty bad.
I told you it couldn't be one of the Fatui Harbingers.
Oh, this guy knows. He's done his homework.
Miss Navia, this is the second time you've interrupted the court proceedings. I only tolerated your behavior last time because you were able to provide the court with a key eyewitness.
What makes you think it's different this time, Norbulette?
But that was an exception rather than standard court protocol. I can very well charge you with contempt of court for your interjections.
And no one's seen the vision on this guy yet. No one's seen the vision on this guy yet. Am I right in saying that? He's not the Archon, but there's something up with this dude.
Oh, please. Did you ever think I had any respect for this place's pointless theatrics?
She's frying them, dude.
We can put that discussion aside for now. I'm not here to argue with you. I'm here to charge the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case.
Here we go.
And if my charges prove true, then Tartaglia here will be proven innocent by default, correct?
Oh, a young lady has charged in and offered to clear my name. How fascinating. Well, I'd gotten half bored to death by all these rules and procedures anyway.
Dude.
So I'll take you up on that offer.
Child with Riz?
So, Your Honor, is there nothing else for me to do now?
You may take a seat for now in the audience. But that
so
doesn't
funny.
mean the suspicions against you have been lifted.
In the audience.
Now then, Miss Navia, who is the person you would like to charge instead?
That person is...
Oh no. Choose? We're gonna present the suspect analysis, right? Or just Marcel?
The head of confrérie
We know.
of Cabriere.
Huh? What confrérie? Never heard of them in my life.
Are you from here?
I've heard of them, but weren't they Spina di Rosula's sister organization?
Uh-oh.
Oh, is this going to be a friends to enemies type situation?
These people, Trilogy, these people are obsessed. The whole thing is that the new country is the nation of justice. And these people, instead of trying to, like, they're all obsessed with the theatrics of court, the drama. They don't care about who's really right or wrong, or if that person is ever found, or if they charge the wrong person. They just want, like, a hype grudge match. They want to watch someone play Phoenix Wright and then just react.
Please let me remind you, Miss Navia, that charging someone is an
LMAO, it's like reality
matter.
TV. Exactly,
Committing
this is
to the
it.
charge
This is reality
also means
TV.
taking on the legal responsibilities associated with it.
Oh my gosh, dude. When I was watching a friend of ours play a little bit, they were like, what did she say? She's like, it's like a soap opera, dude. Legit soap opera. Oh my gosh, this one. Please let me remind you, Miss Navia. Dude, committing to the charge, you're gonna be responsible.
And if the charge fails, depending on the circumstances, you may also be charged with the crime of making a false accusation.
Here we go.
Knowing
Here we
this,
go.
do you still wish to charge this man?
Yes, because I know it's
Yes,
him.
I do.
In that case, I declare the charge to be valid. Miss Navia and attorneys, please take your places on the court.
Here we go.
Members of the guards, please contact Mr. Marcel right away so that he may stand trial.
Oh boy. After some time, a shocked and confused Marcel is brought to the stands. Uh-oh.
Mr. Marcel, you will not require an attorney. Is that correct?
He's so confident.
Apologies. It all just happened so quickly. I still haven't figured out what's going on.
Yeah, he's fried, man.
I think an attorney won't be necessary. This is probably just a misunderstanding between me and Navia.
Very well. In that case, since both sides have now arrived, Miss Navia, please present your charges.
I would like to take everyone back to 3 years ago, to the case of Callus the Unfaithful.
Dun, dun, dun.
Only through elucidating what really happened in that case can we connect all the dots for the serial disappearances case.
Navia, do you really think that I was the one who killed your father?
Oh, shoot.
Come on.
Here we go.
Why would I do that? Callus was my benefactor, and remember, both you and I only ran to the scene when we heard the sound of a gun.
One gun? One gun?
If that's enough to make me a suspect, wouldn't that make everyone at that banquet a suspect as well?
Dude, my Phoenix Wright is about to come out. I got the Phoenix Wright and Endoroid on my bookcase right next to me, man.
I think there's no point in getting into the specifics right now.
Oh boy.
The audience doesn't even have the big picture yet. Even I'm struggling to remember some details of that case.
Exactly correct, Your Honor. I must refresh everyone's memory about that case before I can explain my charge and reasoning.
Here we go.
I see.
The filibuster is working.
I will
The filibuster is
recount the findings
incoming,
about that case
boys.
as originally recorded by Maison Gardiennage.
Okay. Noivelet.
On the day of the murder, Spina di Rosula hosted a large banquet in a countryside estate owned by the Confrérie of Cabrières.
Okay. Dude, I need a drink of water for this one, man. We gotta get ready. Now we're Phoenix Wright as Navia. This is sick. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. The day of the murder, Spina di Rosula hosted a large banquet in a countryside estate owned by the Confrérie de Cabrières.
During the banquet, all attending guests heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard.
Okay.
When the guests arrived at the scene, they found the primary suspect, Callus, holding a gun, while his acquaintance, Jacques, lay dead from a gunshot wound.
Ooh.
The guards' investigation did not recover any other firearms from the scene. As a result, they concluded that the suspect's first shot must have missed, while the second must have taken Jacques' life. The suspect did not dispute this conclusion, and also declined to defend himself in court. Instead, he chose to prove his innocence through a duel. Callus was defeated by champion duelist Clarand in the ensuing duel, and soon succumbed to the injuries.
Damn.
These are the known facts about the
Time
case.
to get Phoenix Wright here. Let's fix it. This is not the truth.
The one with the motive to kill was Jacques, not my father. And even so, Jacques still had no reason to pull the trigger. In truth, the third person shot Jacques first, and was shot in turn by my father when my father seized the gun from him. After that, the true culprit turned the third person into water, erasing all traces of him from the scene. Thank you for the summary, Your Honor. Of course, the guard's conclusion appeared quite sensible to us at the time. However, we should revisit the case now that we've gained new information about the abilities of water from the primordial sea.
The water that can dissolve Fontainians. Here we go. Let's fix it. Okay. Spina di Rosula hosted a large banquet in the countryside estate owned by the Confrérie of Cabrières. Let's see. 2 gunshots. During the banquet, everyone heard 2 gunshots. Callus, who had a motive to kill, murdered Jacques for his betrayal. Is that really true? Self-defense. More to the incident. I'm trying to figure out which one works with which thing. Alright. We could read all of them. On the day of the murder, Spina di Rosula hosted a large banquet in the countryside estate owned by the Confrérie of Cabrières. During the banquet, all attending guests heard 2 gunshots. Very important because Marcel only thinks there's 1 gunshot. So that's totally gonna nail it. According to investigations, Callus, who had a motive to kill, murdered Jacques for his betrayal. But is that really true? Let's see. He didn't bring his gun. We know that. Self-defense? No, I don't think that's there. The clothing. Okay, let's see here. When the guests arrived at the scene, they found the primary suspect, Callus, holding a gun while his acquaintance Jacques lay dead from a gunshot wound. Based on the investigations done then, there was no possibility that anyone else could have done the deed and escaped, and Callus was thus adjudged to have been the culprit. After conducting a reinvestigation, it is now certain that Callus did not bring a gun with him. Moreover, details of the case point towards a possible existence of a third person on the scene. Okay, so is this
Is the blue trying to hint that we should put the gun part there? The guards' investigation did not recover any other firearms from the scene. As a result, they concluded that the suspect's first shot must have missed, while the second shot must have taken Jacques' life. This deduction is based on the circumstances where there is no third person at the scene, but it turns out that there is a method that can clearly cover up the killer's tracks. Exactly. And that is the water. Exactly.
A pile of clothing was found at the scene. The guards once believed they were used by Jacques as a costume to disguise himself. But now, it is clear that the clothes were proof that there was a third person at the scene, and that they were turned into water after committing the murder. Since it was raining that day, the culprit was confident that they could use the rain to wash away all traces of their dissolved accomplice.
Boom. Cooked. Justice and silence. The suspect did not dispute this conclusion and also declined to defend himself in court. Instead, he chose to prove his innocence through a duel. We know that really happened, yes. Okay. Boom. Here we go. Fix this one. Now it's the culprit used water from the primordial sea to dissolve the third person's body, turning Callus into the only possible suspect. Responsible for Jacques' death. Okay. So, look at that person turn. I love the pictures now, man. Turning them into water like that. This is so sick. Alright. Here we go. So this one, they're telling us to do the gun thing, right? Oh no. Okay, they're not telling us to do the gun thing. I don't know which one is the right thing to pick here. Because it's like either that, like the motive here or the motive here. I don't know. Okay, this is the clothes thing, right? Yes,
this
because they were
assassin
close.
first shot Jacques, then turned to shoot Callus, only for Callus to wrestle the gun from him and kill him instead.
Callus is such a dog, man. The third person barged into the scene and killed Jacques. As they were about to kill Callus, they were shot and turned by Callus when he seized the gun from them. Yes, legend. That's so epic. All right, 2 gunshots. During the banquet, all attending guests heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard. According to the investigations, Callus, who had a motive to kill, murdered Jacques for his betrayal. But is that really true? No, because we know that it was over here that
the testimony of
he
the
was
victim's
coming
family
for it would either
confirms
be
that Jacques
self-defense.
had thoughts of assassinating Callus when he set out for the banquet. However,
had to do it.
in the end, he reconsidered and instead shared everything with Callus, hoping to seek the latter's protection.
Yup.
Unfortunately for Jacques, the true culprit had already considered this possibility and had sent out another assassin.
Oh.
Realizing this, the true culprit caused the hired assassin to dissolve into water, leading everyone to believe Callus was responsible for Jacques' murder. This is the true version of events.
Look at what really happened. Here we go. Oop. That's the truth, baby. Success. Love it.
Ah, so that's what happened. Wait, you're telling me something as dangerous as water from the primordial sea has been used for all these years?
It's been around the whole time, baby.
What a great theory. It also explains Callus's and Jacques' respective motives. I guess they didn't shoot each other after all.
Okay, Marcel, don't act like you're gonna get out of this.
Mr. Marcel, you are the one being charged with the crime. You should provide a rebuttal if you wish to prove your innocence.
Ah, but I think I agree with everything Navia just said. In fact, there was nothing in her speech that directly implicated me.
Then, may I ask some questions?
Frida's about to
In my opinion, we primarily need to determine 2 things. 1, do you have the evidence to back up your claims?
Traveler's gonna get it.
I'm afraid not. At least not at this very moment.
Oh my
If you don't have
god.
any evidence, you should just go home.
Alright, chill out,
I
lady.
may not have the evidence with me, but I know where I could go to collect it. If we look up the deserted clothes against a record of people who went missing around the same time, we should be able to find a match. Considering the serial disappearances case, the guards probably kept careful records of all missing persons from around that time, regardless of age or gender.
Holy shit, she really worked for that title, right? The scornful audience member? Dude, she really worked for that, man.
She brought her lunch pail to work that day, man. God bless her. God bless her. Oh my god. Dude.
That makes sense to me. Monsieur Neuvillette, I would consider this to be a reasonable investigative direction.
We even got the god on our side. The goddess.
Why do I feel like Farina's acting a little differently today?
She's trying to set us up.
Maybe she's scared of embarrassing herself again?
Cooked.
Alternatively, she's become more diligent after charging an innocent citizen in the last trial.
There we go.
My second question has to do with the ensuing duel. If the truth is indeed as you described, then why didn't Mr. Callis explain himself in court? If he had testified that a person had been dissolved, he could have at least mounted a defense.
He did it to protect the family.
I thought about this too, and the answer is actually pretty simple. He felt there were things that were more important to him. The dissolving power of water from the primordial sea is an important secret for the true culprit of the serial disappearances case. My father could have exposed it for all to see, but he chose to take it to the grave. At that time, Spina di Rosula was in dire straits, and his reputation had already been shattered. He had no guarantee that going forward with the truth would allow the culprit to be brought to justice.
So he protected the family, baby.
What was certain, however, was that it would paint a gigantic target on my back.
Boss once told me that Demoiselle had already been selected as the next target of the serial disappearances case.
They already had her.
What?
Dude, yup. Yup.
If the secret had gotten out, the culprit would have fought an all-out war with Espina right there and then. I wouldn't have been the only one in danger. All of us would have stood to lose our lives. Of course, the guards might eventually figure out the truth of the matter and determine that we were in the right. But what good would that do? How can a hollow verdict protect anyone?
Doesn't matter who's right or wrong when you're 6 feet under, baby.
Had this opera house ever given my father any kind of confidence in its brand of justice, Spina di Rosula would have had no reason to exist.
Fried.
But by staying silent, we retain the ability to deter our opponents and continue the stalemate. I was able to become Spina di Rosula's president, which made me harder to target, as well as giving me more time to grow and learn. And once I have figured out the truth and stepped up to the challenge, I will do what this opera house cannot, and restore my father's truth and honor back to him.
So, you mean
AI
to
is
say
moving.
your father intended to die in the duelist's ring?
That's right.
Do you have any proof?
Of course. All you need is to ask his opponent, Clarand.
Here we go. Here we go.
I don't need your apology, your guilt, or your support from the shadows. You don't have to do anything for my sake. But since he entrusted his will to you, Clarand, you should tell us the truth about his sacrifice.
Just to refresh everybody, Clarand killed her dad in the duel. Killed her dad in the duel. In Fontaine, instead of going to court, you have the option to fight for your freedom in a duel against the champion duelist. And Navia's dad did the duel, got beat up, and wouldn't quit until Clarand killed him instead. Because he didn't want to go to court, have the truth exposed, and then all of everybody in the family, everybody in the Fontaine Mafia to go under with him.
So, during the duel, did you believe that Callis was intending to die?
Yes, I did.
Oh boy.
As a champion duelist, I've fought many battles and taken a countless number of dishonored lives. In my line of work, I've seen all kinds of people give their all for the faintest hope to continue living. Some were determined, others passionate, and some even manic and twisted. Just one look and I can tell if a duelist is hoping to live or if they're looking to die. I hereby swear on my name and honor as a champion duelist that Mr. Callis never intended to leave the ring alive.
Oh, big bomb. Big Clarand bomb.
Since that's your testimony, I have no more questions. It appears there really are good grounds to reopen this case.
I concur. However, Miss Navia, you still have not explained the link between your father's case and the serial disappearances case.
Right? What she said was fascinating, but kind of beside the point.
Chill out. More like disapproving audience member.
Wait, weren't they just talking about the serial disappearances case?
Of course, Your Honor. The two cases are connected via a matter of timing. In my father's case, the culprit intended to kill both Jacques and Callus. As a result, they planned to act after hearing 2 gunshots.
Here we go. This is where the cooking starts. The cooking has started. Here we go. We've had appetizers. It's time for the main course. Oh my god. In my father's case.
And at the end of Linny's trial, the culprit also only dissolved the victim in front of everyone because they realized they were at risk of being identified. The culprit could only time their actions so precisely if they were already at the scene.
Boom. Marcel was the only guy in the audience, right? At the last trial, Marcel was the only guy in the audience, and this banquet was put on by the cabaret.
Coincidentally, Marcel attended both the banquet and the trial.
So that's why you suspected me.
This guy's cool.
Even
Cool,
after hearing
I mean,
your
calm,
reasoning,
cool.
I still can't help but find it a little preposterous. I'm used to it, though. You've always been an impulsive and sentimental child, Navia. It's one of your most endearing traits.
Nah, don't come in with the condescension.
No need to appeal to pathos.
Oh, Silver is gonna fry him.
I won't try to refute your points one by one, but even if everything you just said was true, can you prove that I was the only person present at both events? On top of that, does a person have to be physically present to control the timing? Can't someone remotely monitor the place?
Technology.
Know what she can say to that.
Uh-oh.
I know that even with that,
All right,
you
shut
might
up,
still
peanut
think you
gallery.
can reduce the list of suspects with some further investigations, until I'm the only one left on the list. Alas, who won't feel at least a little hurt by an accusation of murder from a girl you see as your own daughter?
This guy's so full of crap, dude.
But if I were to dismiss this completely, you'd also think I'm not being considerate of your feelings. Ah well, let Uncle Marcel teach you another lesson.
Oh, alright.
Do you know what the biggest flaw in your reasoning is?
I suppose you're gonna tell me anyways.
It's timing again. I'm a businessman by trade. From that standpoint, there's no reason for me to kidnap young women. It's a high-risk action with nothing to gain. In addition, I left my home in Snezhnaya when I was young to come to Poisson and work in some trade. My business only thrived when I received Callus's patronage. But the disappearances began before I ever stepped foot in Fontaine.
I do apologize, demoiselle. This was my mistake.
No, it's not your fault. I'm sure he had come prepared.
Is there anything else you'd like to say? Would you like to check the date of my first business license against the first known case of the serial disappearances? You can also take a look at my border entry records, or ask my friends and family when I left Snezhnaya for the first time.
This guy thinks he has receipts, man.
Could those records and testimonies do something to appease the unspeakable anguish in your heart?
Seems like she got the wrong guy. At this rate, Navia will be convicted for falsely accusing him.
I think you've done a superb job of dissecting your father's feelings as he neared the end of his life. But aren't you going against all of his wishes and expectations right now?
Nah.
He wished for you to become more rational, collected, and conscientious, instead of dwelling only on your own feelings. Once you've learned to be more considerate of others' feelings, and to stop rushing headlong into things, you'd have met most of his expectations.
This isn't just about me.
He's angry, man.
And it never has been. The biggest difference between me and the rest of the victims is that I still have the ability to search for the truth, while that same agency has long been taken from them. The people whose families were destroyed by synth abuse, the people who lost their loved ones to the serial disappearances, and the people who suffered tragic ends due to their sense of justice.
Dude. Spinning the threads of hope.
Many people's images are flashing before my eyes. I'm sure some are coming to those of you in the audience as well. And whose image do you see, Marcel? Is it a man named Vacher?
Oh shit.
Huh.
Oh. Yo.
Oh, so you do know that name.
Oh. Here we go.
I'm merely surprised you'd suddenly say the name of someone I've never even heard of.
Okay, bozo. Lock him up. Lock him up. That's gotta be the worst response he could have had, man. He could have said nothing, it would be better, dude. Lock him up, man. Dude, Vache is the person that... Vache is the name of the person that witnessed one of the disappearances, one of the first disappearances. And the person that first disappeared is the voice that the traveler keeps hearing next to the fountain near the courthouse. The voice that is coming from that Oceanid. The Oceanid, they call it. The Oceanid. Dude. This is crazy.
I was waiting for you to say that.
Here we go. A little while earlier at the entrance to the synth production base. Oh, we're going back to the traveler now. Here we go. Are we inside already? Oh man, I wanted to get those secrets outside, but okay, we're in. We're in. This is sick, man. Oh, okay, we just go up. I thought we could go in there. We're inside, baby. Oh, it's not gonna be underwater the whole time. Here we go. Here we go. We're in the production base, baby. What's this thing? Party setup. No, I'm cool with this party, man. This is about to get crazy, Trilogy. This is about to get crazy. Okay, we got new enemy types. Okay. Let's cook. New enemy type.
Quietly now. These are hard to get diced.
I'm about to go crazy on them.
knows me.
As one with wind and cloud.
Boba, get them!
We're going to go a little too hard on them. We went a little too hard on them. We went a little too hard on them. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. We went just a little bit too hard on them. Oh man, LMAO, I feel you. Trilogy, you get it. We had to let him have it. What are we doing here? Is this an elevator?
Whoa, the floor is going up.
We are getting elevated.
Is it because of this mechanism in the middle? That guy really prepared a lot of stuff for this place.
Yup. Here we go. Okay. There's a I keep looking around because there's going to be little treasure chests like this hidden. And I want to make sure we get all of them. But I maybe am being a little bit, a little too anal retentive, as they might say. We don't need to go this hand investigating. We got the chest right here. Here we go. Here we go. Playing through the new content as someone who had long since maxed out their characters. Yeah. Yup, that's it. We're coming in with a battle-ready squad here. You know what's funny, though, is that my Zhang Ling, who... I am a free-to-play player, and Zhang Ling is a free-to-play character. What's really funny is that I didn't build her until, like, a couple weeks ago. I didn't build her... I didn't build her until, like... a couple weeks ago, dude. It's so funny. Everybody, free to play, pay to win, everybody in between has Zhang Ling built on their account because she is such a good character. I just never had her built. I was using her before, but then I like got one character off a banner from the in-game rewards, and I was like, oh, I gotta use the new character. Yo, based, hell yes, Trilogy, you see it? Hell yeah.
Paimon thinks we need to go up, but Paimon doesn't see a way. Let's take a look around. Maybe we'll find a hidden mechanism that'll show us the way up.
Is this all underwater? Oh, I thought we were gonna take crazy fall damage there. Yikes! I thought we were just going in water. Oh my god, I have such insane event banner luck. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah. What's your best pull? I think I only lost one 50-50 on Raiden. Oh my god, that's sick! That is sick, dude! Hell yes. Oh, alright, we need to absorb this thing's powers. Okay, let's see. Oh, we got a lot of tutorials. Dude, that's insane. 50-50s have been... they've hurt me. I've been hurt by 50-50s, but I'm on a streak right now. Knock on wood. I don't have a guarantee right now, but I've been on a little bit of a streak right now, and I've been very lucky. I got Yelan on, like... I didn't get Yelan this banner. I got her, like, when she came out. I got her in, like, 30 pulls. It was so crazy. And I think I actually, when I pulled for... I did, like, 110 pull for Aqua Simulacra on the last rerun. And I ended up getting into my first 10 pull. It was so sick. It was so sick. I've gotten, like, 5-star... I've gotten, like, decent luck on, like, 5 stars. Like, beginning of my Genshin days, no. Terrible luck. Lost, my first guarantee I ever lost, I think was on the child banner, but it was the rerun. It wasn't there in the beginning. I started playing when Zhao came out, and then I put it down. I came back when Raiden came out. Didn't get anywhere close to getting Raiden. Got, like, C2 Sara. Got, then I was like, I'm going to pull for Child. He's awesome. I didn't get Child. Lost to 50-50. I got Jean. And then I got Hu Tao right after that, which was pretty sick. Oh my god, my proudest pull was Venti on the original banner. That's awesome. You are such an OG. Hell yes, Trilogy. Trill OG. I get it now. I get that's why your name. Trill OG. Hu Tao Supremacy. I love Hu Tao, man. Silly churl. Trilly churl. Hell yes, dude. I'm rocking the double hydro Hu Tao. C0. If I got her C1, the damage would be crazy. But I can never justify pulling instead of, like, saving for a new character or something, you know? Oh my god. Here we go. Xenocratic Armored Crab's ability creates a heavily armored shield capable of releasing shockwaves that can shatter stones. Holding it down will continuously expand the shield, and when you release the skill, this will release a shockwave in the direction you are aiming. If you are attacked during this time, it will unleash an even stronger energy bolt based. Okay, let's look at these new enemies now. Recon Log Mech. Machine created from the union between Fontaine's intricate device and special energy technologies. Based on whether it's imbued with Usia or Pneuma energy. This is the new combat mechanic and also, I guess, pseudo-exploration mechanic that I'm not really familiar with yet. Apparently all the Fontaine characters and I think the Hydro Traveler have this new sort of, like, energy associated with them. The machine will operate differently in battle. Based on the energy. When either energy is annihilated upon being attacked by its opposite, an overloaded state will be induced, causing the machine to lose energy and necessitating the use of emergency power to sustain low-end combat actions. Okay, so you just hit it with the opposite then? You're cooking. Here we go. I remember my GF at the time was like, hey, check out this game, and it wasn't until a week after I got hooked that the game was brand new. Hell yeah. That is so sick. That is so sick, man. Oh my god. They just keep adding stuff to it. It's so crazy that I realized, wait, sorry. Here we go. That I realized the game was brand new. Gotcha. Yes, yeah. Dude, it's so sick. And Trilogy, the way that they Genshin keeps adding every other game into their game. Because at first it's like, oh, haha, Breath of the Waifu. People call it. It's a lot of, like, you know, the Breath of the Wild style open world gameplay. And then they added, just from Inazuma, we can say they added Animal Crossing with the teapots. They added Animal Crossing, basically. They added a card game. There's a TCG in the thing now. So they added Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Magic, or Pokemon TCG. And now, in this Archon Quest in Fontaine, they added Ace Attorney. All the Archon Quests are Ace Attorney gameplay. It's so crazy, dude. Arithmetic Enhancer Mech. Okay, a machine created to complement the energy defects and increase operational efficiency of Clockwork Mecha. The Usia or Pneuma energies can have different enhancive effects, and this machine can also periodically generate energy, allowing it to replenish power of nearby disabled Clockwork Mecha that share a similar energy source. Okay, there you go. So this thing is like healing. I think that would be healing. I don't know how the mechs work. I guess their health is the energy, or is that just their energy to use attacks? Maybe same thing? Who knows? Who knows? After their energy is annihilated by an attack charge with the opposite signature, it will induce an overloaded state that causes the machinery to lose energy, requiring the machine to spend time on self-repairs before it can restore its energy generation functions. Okay, so you can basically stun all of them with the opposite energy. Okay. Cool. So we're going to take the crab's skill here. And we got the crab skill, and we're going to go over here. There it is. There it is. Okay.
Let's hold this down. And shockwave, baby. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Here we go. Okay, we're going up, 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 up. Here we go. We made it up. All right, where are we looking now? Just taking a look all around the room. Make sure we don't... I love how in Fontaine you have this blue stamina bar, like the separate stamina bar, and you get to move around in water for a lot longer. It's so sick. Maybe up top, not as good. Let's go. Open up. The elevator. Or is it just a fan? Oh, we're just filling up with more water, baby. Hell yeah. Nice. We're getting closer. Oh, we're underwater again.
Now we can swim to the top. But this is still a ways away from where we need to go.
Oh, I want to go up, up, up. We can swim to the top. Is there anything up here that will help us? No, let's keep going. Keep going up. Now we need to go in there. Any other doors? There's a door over there that's probably where we'll come out later. Alright, let's do some exploring. What are these things? I don't know. I think they're just jewels. Not the legend jewels. Okay, now we're gonna be by... Oh, we got new enemies again. Area alert mech. Okay, machine created from the union between Fontaine's intricate special technologies, the new energy. It's the same explanation for both of them. It's either gonna hold a continuous beam, I guess, or go crazy, maybe do a projectile from the picks. We're about to find out. We're about to find out. And when either energy is annihilated upon being attacked by its opposite, an overloaded state will be induced, causing the machine to lose its energy and combat capabilities. Okay. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Alright. Wait, first, let's gather everybody in. Okay.
A bitter pill to swallow. Remember,
get shielded here with Baiju.
Busted.
Alright. And we need Jiggly to come out.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night. Gotcha.
We just have one more to go. We're gonna get it burning. It's gonna get burning in here. Oh, we got even more mechs. Geological survey mech. Okay. Dude, look at their funny ways that they work. She created from the union between Fontaine's integrated special energy. Okay, same thing as always. And when you attack it by the opposite, the machine lose energy and necessitating. All right. When either energy is annihilated upon being attacked by its opposite, an overloaded state will be induced, causing the machine to lose energy and necessitating the use of emergency power to sustain low-end combat actions. Okay, it's like the same thing as before. It's the same thing as all of them. Okay. But these ones can be swirled around like that. I know that for sure. Look at that big damage. Alright. Heal everybody up, Baiju.
Nice and spicy.
I'm just getting everybody together with Kazuha. They don't have any little things that they drop? Come on. They don't have any little things that they drop? Okay, where are we going next? We need this evidence, man. First Fontaine talent material we found. Alright, now we made it to the door. The scary door. That's what they call the Twilight Zone in Futurama. Okay, here we go. We're going through there now. Let's go.
Now the path is clear. Let's go.
I like that. Dude, look how fast we're schmoving. Dude, I love the scary door. The scary door. You see it, Trilogy, yes. Hell yeah. Alrighty. What do we got down here? Is this glass? We're in a tank. We're in the fish tank, legends. The scary door.
Dude. Oh, man. Oh, there's a chest. Right here. How many? Thank you for the chests. Love the sigils. Can't get enough of the sigils. Alright. Fill us up with water. I learned recently that my cousin is working on the reboot that they're doing for Futurama. No way. No way. Really? They're working on that? No way. What are they working on? What aspect? That's so sick. Alright, and we're gonna get a new thing here too. What was I saying? Alright, and one of these is... Oh no, they're both different types. Okay. It's gonna be the same stuff. I'm just doing my due diligence and reading. Machine created from the union between Fontaine's intricate device and special energy technologies. Boop. Okay. Alright. Assistant to the producer. Basically, you just take lunch orders for the actual actors, but he gets his name on the end credits. That is awesome. That is so sick, dude. Oh my god. Dude, that's awesome, man. That is so awesome, dude. You gotta see if we can bring you on the set. You can meet everybody. You're talking to, like, Katie Seagal or whatever, or you're like, I loved your work on Married with Children. Oh my god. Dude, that is awesome, man. Congrats and props to your cousin. That is so sick. Oh my god. Dude. Look at these legends here. Alright, we're gonna fight him now. Okay.
Quietly now.
No mercy. Jiggling. Let him have it.
A bitter pill to swallow.
The virgins are coming out. The virgins. Oh, they had more. Come on, get him, get him, get him, get him.
Busted.
The doctor was...
Dude, that's so awesome, Trilogy. Dude. Has your cousin always sort of been involved with that kind of work? Or is that something they recently got into? That's really cool.
Out of the frying pan.
The wind knows me.
We did it. Look at Globa in the vortex. Give me that chili pepper. I'm gonna eat it. Alright, we must have kicked from there. There we go. Let us proceed. Dude, I was geeking out when he told me about it. Dude, I absolutely would as well. That's so sick. Oh my gosh. Flowers. Here we go.
After all that, we
The
finally
innermost
made it to the innermost
sanctum.
sanctum. Though, as expected, the mastermind isn't here.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, he's being charged by Navia.
That's right. Then let's hurry up and find some evidence so we can get back to the Opera House and help Navia.
Exactly. He went to art school, and I think he just sort of found his way into the reboot. What a legend. Your cousin is such a legend, dude. That's sick.
Aw, it's a bunch of really cute things. Pink accessories, a hair tie, a necklace, even a makeup box.
Stuff that a bunch of disappeared girls would leave behind, right?
Oh.
There's a name, too.
Paimon sees it too, but why are all these cute things labeled with different girls' names?
The victims! From what I gather, he's hoping to use assistant producer as a stepping stool to a more creative position. That's awesome, man. That is so awesome, dude. Dude, that is just really, like, that's awesome, man. That is, like, it's awesome, and it's inspiring, too, dude. He's really trying to, like, put in that work, do something he's passionate about, and he's got that goal, that ambition to do, like, be the role. He wants to be the producer, you know what I'm saying? Dude, I wish him all the best. I think he's on the right track. I think this is, like, a huge in, is just being the assistant producer. Like, that is huge, man. That is huge, Trilogy. Jeez. Dude. Congrats, man. I hope all the best for your cousin. I want to see his name. His name is going to be higher in the next credits. That's the goal. Every time the credits come out, his name is going to be higher and higher. That's what we want to see. That is so awesome. Dude. Oh, man. I respect and admire that ambition. The legend, man. The legend. Oh, my gosh.
Huh? You mean the girls from the serial disappearances? They were brought here?
Yeah, they're all in a bucket, Paimon.
They were turned into water.
Yee, I'm rooting for it. We all are! Everybody give it up for Trilogy's cousin. The legend! Clip this and send it to him. Trilogy's cousin, we wish you all the best on Futurama, and we look forward to that high name credits. Bro, not the kidnap bucket. Dude, the kidnappers are turning people, they're dissolving people into water, and they're putting them in a bucket. That's what they're doing. Or they're just using them for water in that fountain.
And all the boxes of things.
Oh my god.
These names. That means... Oh, this is terrible.
This is really bad. The missing person's possessions, baby. You discovered objects within the containers labeled with the names of those who owned them within... Okay, that was way too much of a sentence for me. I lost my train of thought already. Okay, the missing person's possessions. You discovered objects within the containers labeled with the names of those who owned them within the depths of the HQ. Within. The names here must have something to do with the victims in the serial disappearances case. This might be proof that this was their final stop. Dude. LOL Nightwing, the kidnap bucket. Oh my god. Okay, let's keep it moving. What was this? Miscellaneous objects. Okay, let's see what else we got. Imagine getting kidnapped by a bucket. Crazy. Okay. The bookshelf. Let's see what's on the bookshelf.
Let's see what's written here. Nothing escapes Detective Paimon's eyes.
She's not wearing her outfit. She has the Groucho Marx glasses when she's a detective. Come on.
Callus. Navia's father. Oh, this seems to be an investigation report on him.
It's probably related to his and Jacques' case, man.
Yep. It's about finding someone to assassinate Jacques and Callus because of a lack of confidence that Jacques himself would go through with it.
Boom.
This should prove the existence of the third person, right?
Red-handed. Easily.
We still have not determined the exact content of the key information Callus has passed on to certain members of his organization. The old dog's a real menace to deal with. Even if he abides by the promise he's made to us, he will still have the upper hand. He can act whenever he wants to make our lives miserable. The only option left is to remove him from the picture entirely.
Damn.
I concur. Let's send someone to kill him. He won't declare war as long as we don't touch Navia. Oh,
this
seems
is the
like
5
we've got
families
a bunch
of Fontaine.
correspondence between the higher-ups.
They plan this well in advance.
They're all just so evil.
Callus' investigation report. Clues concerning the Callus case that were found inside the bookshelf. Mastermind did not believe that Jacques would do the deed and thus sent a third party to ensure Callus' death. The content that followed also defined the culprit's motive to some extent. Beautiful. And the Genshin, Genshin loves the rule of 3, so we can look at this pool. We can look at some stuff back here. We got plenty of info here. Bottles.
Whoa. There's so much synth here.
All synth.
So many bottles
Dude.
of ingredients that probably just contain the waters of the primordial sea.
Oh my god.
Mixing in progress. Ready to drink? Stock sample? Huh. They've also got all the synth pretty clearly labeled.
Dude. They're turning the girls into the Molly drink. Oh no.
Whoa, there's even fruit-flavored synth?
Oh no. That definitely proves that this is where they produce synth.
Super obvious.
Synth. A popular potion circulating quite widely. It gives the drinker a very pleasant experience for a short time, but its side effects are equally strong. The producer uses these special characteristics to earn a massive profit from its trade. Oh no. Oh no. What do we got here? The experiment table.
What's this over here? Looks like some kind of place for research. Experiment number 16 aims to verify Jacob Ingold's research conclusions on the primordial sea and use his theory as a foundation to achieve a breakthrough.
In English, please.
The experiment was a failure. No individual managed to resurface from the water from the primordial sea. Female specimens 22, 23, and 24 were dissolved.
Oh no. Oh no.
Sorry, Traveler.
Calm down,
Paimon will try her best. It's just that Paimon's never read something so scary before.
Oh,
How
no.
can someone write something that terrible in such a matter-of-fact tone? You read the rest. Paimon's too scared to keep going.
Oh no. The goal of the researcher is to save his lover, a woman called Vignier, who was dissolved.
So that's why he
researcher
did
is
all of these
Vacher?
experiments. Wait, did he really think he'd be able to find a way just by dissolving people over and over? That's just insane!
There's another name here. Vacher.
Huh? Isn't that the name you heard by the fountain? Paimon thought he was an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case.
No, he is the researcher.
You mean Vacher is the one who did all of these... experiments?
Yes, he signed off on a bunch of the experiment reports. The voice I heard from the fountain was probably Vignier.
So that's it! Vacher was no victim, but personally took his lover and...
No way!
No, that's not it either! If that's the case, why would he want people to resurface from the water?
There must be more than meets the eye.
In any case, Paimon will write it all down.
Vacher's experimental records. Experiment number 16 aims to verify Jacob Ingold's research conclusions on the primordial sea and use his theory as a foundation to achieve a breakthrough. The experiment was a failure. No individual managed to resurface from the water from the primordial sea. Female specimens 22, 23, and 24 were dissolved. There are many more records like these. Okay. And then last but not least, we got the pool. The big old pool. The pool of people. Oh no.
Oh, look! There's an important-looking basin over here.
Important-looking
And it's full
basin.
of water.
Must be water from the primordial sea.
That means this is where they make all the synth. And that special water is the main ingredient. If you dilute it with normal water, you'll get synth. But the pure stuff can dissolve a human. Paimon will take notes on this incriminating evidence.
Oh dear. Primordial seawater pool. The pool found within the HQ is filled with water from the primordial sea. The mastermind can use this to create synth and directly use it to dissolve people. Simple. Here we go.
We've looked at almost everything here, and it seems like our theories were spot on. But
Who really is this Vacher?
yeah, we haven't found anything that reveals his true identity. No wonder even Neuvillette wasn't able to find anything. Whoever it is probably destroyed everything to do with that name a long time ago. That way, even if we bring all this back to the opera, we won't be able to identify the true culprit.
Clever. But maybe not clever enough. Let's look
Sure
again.
thing. Paimon won't admit defeat to this guy either.
Keep looking. Look for stuff we haven't seen before. Is there a sparkly on a thing we haven't seen before? Besides the investigation reports, there are also a lot of research materials here. It seems their experiments have been going on for a very long time. There's nothing here on Vacher's true identity. Pool of water from the primordial sea. Countless sins were born of it. Nothing else here seems particularly noteworthy. Let's go to the desk, maybe? We're going all the way around. According to the records, Vacher didn't care how many victims he had to dissolve in his quest to bring his lover back to life. There's nothing here on Vacher's true identity. Going all around, baby. Bottles full of scented water from the primordial sea. These can be used as evidence to prove what this place was used for. Nothing else here seems noteworthy. Okay. Is it just the stuff here? Yup, it is. Okay. We went all the way around, baby. The miscellaneous objects.
Carefully. We'll find something for sure.
After some time.
Ugh. Nothing at all. And Paimon can't even find snacks either.
Okay. Paimon, I found it.
Oh, really? What Paimon see?
Who is it?
Vinier. Isn't that Vache's lover's name? Then you found her diary. Let's see.
Do you think she's Navia's mom?
Aw. It's just a normal diary chronicling their love story. She was so sweet, too. Oh, Paimon feels even worse for her now.
She took a look at this page. She made a list of baby names. We can't read it.
So many! A whole page's worth! But they're all crossed out. Was she unhappy with all of them? The final name she decided on was... Marcel.
Marcel? What? Marcel?
Wait, but Marcel's pretty old. Has this case been going on for so long that he's Vache and Vinier's grown son?
Bro. Let's go, Paimon.
Hey! Paimon still hasn't figured it out yet.
Oh dear. Vinier's notebook. Notebook belonging to a lady named Vinier. She records many stories of her time with her lover Vache. On one of these pages, she prepared many names for their future child, and the name she settled on in the end was Marcel. Boom. Let's blow this case open. After obtaining the final piece of key evidence, you race back to the Opera House.
And whose image do you see, Marcel?
Back to right back to where we were. I love that cutback. I love that cutback, and now the Traveler's about to barge in.
Is it a man named Vache?
Huh.
Oh, shit.
Oh, so you do know that name.
I'm merely surprised you'd suddenly say the name of someone I've never even heard of.
Me. Terrible performance. No Oscar for you, Marcel.
I was waiting for you to say that.
Navia! We're back!
Here we go! They rerun the Marcel clown reel. Insane trilogy.
As expected of my partner. I just knew you'd return in the nick of time.
Just how often do you intend to flout the rules of this court?
Alright, Noivellette, you gotta chill with that.
It's all right, Monsieur Neuvillette. Given their confidence, I expect they've found the crucial evidence.
Here we go. You say you've never heard of Vache. Boom.
But the truth of it, Marcel, is that you've always been Vache.
Boom. I knew it. He's Vache. Look at that Ace Attorney point. Objection! Look at this. The Traveler's getting voice lines right now. Dude.
Huh?
Look at these.
We've investigated your lair. We already know everything. After your lover, Vinier, was dissolved, you kept abducting young women to experiment on the hopes of bringing her back to you.
Dude, bro, no, that went too hard. That went too hard, bro. What are we, dude, the Traveler talks, we listen. The Traveler talks and we listen, dude. Oh my god, dude.
You even created Marcel as a new identity and destroyed all records of your past as Vache.
So that's it. Even the villains in opera performances rarely go that far.
Dude, that's like one of the only times I've ever heard Aether's VA going crazy, right? Dude, we need more. We need more. And will he do it again? Will he do it again? You're so right, dude. You're so right, Trilogy. Oh my god. Oh, holy crap.
And with that, Marcel's motive has now been established.
This information regarding your past also dismantles your prior timing defense. Well, Marcel, do you know where you went wrong?
Oh shit.
You fixated your gaze on the lover that passed away, instead of paying attention to the living people around you.
They're putting Marcel in a body bag, dude. They're like, yeah, your dead girlfriend. Yeah, you should have gotten over it, bro.
So, you never noticed how we changed, or how we grew as individuals.
Oh my god.
You also never understood Boss's real expectations for his daughter.
To be fair, he probably shouldn't have just been dissolving all those people either. Probably not the healthiest way to deal with it, just on record.
For our determination to see things through.
Hell
Your
yes.
determination.
He's about to get Joker on us. He's going Joker mode. My main motivation to watch Demon Slayer is just to hear him go wild. Nah, it's a decent coping mechanism. It's good. Nah, we can't hate. I can't hate. I've heard worse. I've heard worse. I've heard worse of what guys would do. True. Hell yeah. Oh, because Aether's VA is, he's Tanjiro in the dub, right? That's sick. Hell yeah, man.
Mr. Marcel, please
He's
speak up
going
now
Joker
if you would
now.
like to defend yourself. Otherwise, the trial will move on to the next stage.
Oh no, speak now or it's toast. It's toast. I believe so. Yes, I'm very sure you're right. Yes, hell yeah.
Do you really think I wanted to do any of this?
Oh no. Oh no.
Pay attention to you. What for? Have you ever paid attention to me? Ever empathized with my pain? Ever known how it feels to watch the love of your life dissolve right in front of your eyes?
He knows pain.
No one helped me. No one
He
even
knows pain.
believed me. All those decades ago, even the officers from the Maison Gardiennage were laughing at me.
Dude.
They said there's no way a human being can turn into water. So I must have gone mad from grief. Vignier's death was brushed away by all of you as if it didn't matter at all. Well, now you know, don't you? Ha! Well, it's too late now. All those who were dissolved are gone forever.
Dude, holy shit, Marcel Joker arc. I can't believe it.
You only have yourselves to blame. You set up this ornate opera house in pursuit of your so-called justice, your beloved drama, while turning a blind eye to the suffering of the people. Vignier is dead. We promised each other that we would always be together. Wherever she goes, I will follow.
We could turn you into an Oceanid, bro.
But I'm not from this blasted place, so I can't be dissolved. No matter what I do.
Oh, he's drinking that Groog.
Water from the primordial sea that he's drinking?
He just went straight for the Molly water.
I can't dissolve! Can't dissolve! Can't dissolve!
Dude. Whoa, some girl you like died. That's wild. Oh my god. Oh my god, no way. Dude, he's pulling out the craziest drinks. Dude, he's pulling out the synth.
Do you all see? I can't go. I can't follow. So if I can't go where she is, what choice do I have but to try to bring her back?
Oh no.
I did all of that. And in the end, that accursed Callus still got the better of me. I spent my entire life living on pins and needles, only to get stabbed by his idiot daughter at the very end.
He's going total Joker mode. His idiot daughter is way too much, dude. His idiot daughter. Oh my god. Okay, Marcel off the juice is kind of cooking, dude. Anyway, about those, like, people you sort of murdered. Oh, he's sipping the Fontaine lead. Yup, the Fontaine lead is strong, man. Dude, they call it Fanta. No joke, that's canon that they... There is a drink in Fontaine called Fanta. So it's like, don't you want a Fanta? And they tried to put the Fontaine lean in it to dissolve Navia earlier in the quest. I don't know, for anybody that missed that part. Insane. Insane. They got the Fonta, dude. Oh my... Idiot daughter is smoking.
The suspect is exhibiting signs of mental distress. Guards, please restrain him.
Oh boy, Noivelet's he's putting a pin in it.
Don't touch me! Don't anybody come near me! I still need to save Vignere. Her promise. We made a promise. Vignere. Vignere! Please, Vignere. Don't think badly of me. All I want to do is fulfill our promise.
At this point, the verdict of this trial is clear. With Mr. Marcel's conviction, the charges against Mr. Tartaglia no longer have any basis.
Tartaglia is just shaking his own hand, walking out.
Fine by me. I was in a bad mood, but after a show like that, I'm actually feeling pretty good.
Insane.
Traveler, please submit all the evidence you have collected to the guards, so that I might review and summarize the truth behind the serial disappearances case.
Noivelet compiles.
The man now known as Marcel was originally named Vacher, and worked as an adventurer with his partner and lover, Vignere.
Damn.
During an underwater expedition, Vignere accidentally came into contact with water from the primordial sea, and was dissolved in front of Vacher as a result.
Oh no.
Vacher learned of the primordial water's existence through the work of others, and began to kidnap young women for research, with the goal of discovering a method to restore Vignere back to life. To cover his tracks, he invented the new alias of Marcel, and began to operate a business in Poisson. During the course of his research, Vacher discovered that a diluted concoction of water from the primordial sea can induce feelings of euphoria, and began to manufacture and market synth.
Dang. Dude. Oh, so she was in the she was in the Adventurers Guild. Yeah, I could see how you went insane. Yeah, this is nuts. They were just partners in crime, just taken from him. Oh,
However,
man.
as he accumulated wealth to fund his continued research and expanded the scope, he came into conflict with Spina di Rosula.
The Mafia wanted a taste, man.
After exchanging blows with Spina di Rosula for many years, Vacher decided to assassinate their president, Callus, at a banquet.
Hey. One can only listen to Ad Astra Abyssos's so many times before going off the deep end. So true, Trilogy. That's what did it. I would start turning babes. I would start turning babes into water too.
Although the assassination did not go as Vacher expected, he was able to turn Callus into the murder suspect by dissolving the assassin he sent to the scene.
Based.
And just recently, Vacher attempted to frame Linny as the culprit of the serial disappearances case, using a similar method.
Damn.
However, his attempt to frame Linny failed, and the power of water from the primordial sea became public knowledge. This case also exposed enough of Vacher's machinations that he was eventually successfully charged in court.
Damn. He did too much. He tried to do too much. Came back to bite him.
Thus concludes the enigmatic history of the serial disappearances case, with the truth revealed to all.
It's like Megumi's dad fighting Gojo in Jujutsu Kaisen, and what's his name? The other Hitokiri. Oh, what's his name? Oh man, in Rurouni Kenshin. In the reboot, they just had the new episode with him in it. I forget his name, but you know what I mean. When you lose, you lose the book, you lose your code, you lose your rules for yourself, for keeping yourself honest. You try to bite off a little too much, and that's what ends up doing you in. Man, he threw out the game plan. Reached for the stars, and it came back to bite him. Everyone claps. Just that one guy.
The Oratrice will now deliver the final verdict regarding the charges against Mr. Vacher.
Alright, let's go to the AI. With the Honkai Star Rail wish animation, apparently. This is what it is. Oh boy. Here we go. Let's see.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, Mr. Vacher is...
Is? Oh my gosh. Before you I'm gonna play Muse Dash for a spell. Nice! Muse Dash! Hell yes, Legend. Hell yes. If you're not on by the time I've exhausted my poor hands, I hope you have a great rest of the stream. Thank you so much for coming through, Trilogy. Thank you so much, Trilogy. You're such a legend. We are going to give you this guilty. Guilty, stick it to him. Here you go.
Guilty.
Guilty. How cold was that guilty? How cold was that guilty? How cold was that guilty? All right, Noivalette, you still got it. You still got it. I'm not nervous. I'm not nervous, but you had me nervous a little bit when you started being a little bit of a stickler on Tartaglia. But 07 to Trilogy. Thank you so much for coming through, Trilogy. You are a legend. Enjoy that Muse Dash. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. You gotta let us know how you did with next time. Next time you're in, let us know how it went. Hell yes, dude. And have a good night. Have a good night. Oh, just the sigh.
Guards, take Vacher away.
This bitch was waiting to say that.
Good. It's what he deserves.
Is what he deserves.
With that, the serial disappearances case is over now.
We really just witnessed history. Who would have thought the true culprit would be such a polite and well-spoken guy?
A polite and well-spoken guy. Dude. He's even gaslighting the audience. Dude, half the audience would turn into water right now if he had his ways. Oh my god. We helped Navia.
So many innocent people, and now he's finally getting what he deserves.
Yes, sir.
Huh? Are you okay?
Oh wait, what did Traveler say right there? Dang it.
Demoiselle, you were absolutely brilliant.
You were absolutely brilliant, Silver says.
The day our late boss had always hoped for has finally come. You can rest easy now, knowing justice has been served.
Respect.
Yeah. Yeah. It's finally over. It's all thanks to you guys. And my partner.
Legend.
See, Papa? Spina di Rosula's still doing well with me at the helm.
Cooking.
Well now, hasn't this been a most delicious piece of drama? The villain has been caught, justice has been served, past wrongs have been righted, and it's a big ol' happy ending.
No, you're cool, Chuck.
Since it's been such a great show, I'll just let the false accusations against me slide. Either way, I've still got some business to attend to. So, if you'll excuse me...
We still have child's vision. We're just
Please wait just one moment, Mr. Tartaglia.
Okay,
what now? None of this has anything to do with me.
According to court protocol, since this trial was initiated due to a charge against you, a verdict must also be made regarding the initial charge before the trial can conclude.
Oh, come on. Is this really necessary? Haven't you already caught the real criminal? Isn't it time for side characters like me to exit stage left?
Please respect the laws of Fontaine. This has always been the rule.
He's trying to hit him with the, what's the name of the cat? Exit stage left. Exit stage right. What's the name of that cat, man? Is it Top Cat?
All right, but this sure is a lot of hassle. All I need to do is stand over there, right? Let's just get this over with.
LOL called himself side character. That's so funny, Nightwing. Yeah.
Through evidence presented in the public trial that was just held, it has been established that Mr. Tartaglia has no direct connection to the serial disappearances case. The guilty party has been identified, and thus it is logical to suppose Mr. Tartaglia is innocent of the charges. We now turn to the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale to render the final verdict on the charges.
Uh-oh. He's gonna have charges. Is it gonna be not... Is it gonna be... Uh-oh.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, Mr. Tartaglia is... guilty.
What?
What?
Hey! That's not funny! Didn't you just say I'm supposed to be innocent?
What the heck?
What's with this verdict? Is your justice machine malfunctioning?
Huh? This has never happened before. The Oratrice actually returned a different verdict from the Chief Justice.
I mean, have you ever heard of an innocent Fatui Harbinger? Do you think the Oratrice might have just convicted him on general principle?
What?
But weren't the
said,
charges about the
"What?"
serial disappearances case? No matter what else he's guilty of, it shouldn't affect the verdict in this case, right?
What's going on?
The judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal is, by law, the final verdict of the court. We must accept
Rules
the
are
guilty
rules. Kinro and Ginro. Kinro. Rules are rules, man. Rules.
Guards, please take the suspect into custody per court protocol.
What is going on, dude? Uh-oh. Nah, Child's not letting that happen, man. He's going delusion mode.
So this is how justice is done in Fontaine.
Oh, this is
what
gonna
a
cook.
joke. You've got your rules. Well, I've got mine too!
Here we go. It's so over for them. This is the power of a delusion. Roulette versus Child? No.
I am sorry. If you have been wronged, we will find the truth. But the rules of the court must be upheld.
No way. Just a scratch on him. Dude. Noivlet took him out in one punch? One hit?
Hey, Monsieur Novelette, what's going on? Shouldn't they have been cleared already?
What? Who the hell is this fella? Neville Longbottom? Wait, Noivlet or Tartaglia? Are you talking about Tartaglia? Organs are crazy. Dude, the music is nuts, dude. OMG. They locked my guy up. They locked Tartaglia up for what, dude? How? I can't believe Noivlet took out Delusion Child. Just jumping off the he just jumped down. Boop. Boop. Something extremely light. Oh my god, dude.
Apologies. This is also the first time I've encountered such a situation.
Holy crap.
However, according to the rules established at the conception of Fontaine's court system, the Oratrice's judgment is the final verdict of the court. All I do is follow court procedure. As for why the Oratrice arrived at the conclusion it did, you should probably ask someone more knowledgeable than me.
Even the Chief Justice doesn't know. Farina? The one scratch is killing me. Yeah, that was crazy. That was so crazy.
Why are you looking at me? I had nothing to do with it.
You're the freaking god of the whole country, dude. What the heck?
I don't know what happened there either. Hey, stop staring at me!
Okay, she's fried, dude.
What does Lady Farina mean by that?
She says she has no idea either, but that's impossible. Didn't she create the Oratrice herself?
She's an imposter?
Yeah, so are the verdicts reliable or not? Can results like this really be called justice?
Oh no.
My dearest citizens, did you really think we'd allow an incorrect verdict to be handed out in this court? Did you really believe that the judgment could be mistaken or be the result of some sort of random mishap? Don't tell me you thought even I had been blindsided by the Oratrice's result.
Out of her ass.
But the way she looked just now, it was pretty obvious she had no idea what was going on.
Oh no.
However, given the state of things, I shall give you an explanation. Everything that just took place, including my supposed shock and bafflement,
Doubtful audience member, LOL. Yeah, the adjectives have been crazy here.
Drama and excitement.
In the state of things, I shall give you an explanation. It was all part of the performance, guys. Don't worry, I'm a streamer. We get it. We get it. We get it.
Of course, for every performance, there is a script. Everything has unfolded exactly as I expected from the very beginning. As the embodiment of the very concept of justice, the Oratries shall never render an arbitrary judgment! If you thought Child had nothing to do with the serial disappearances case, it is only because you've been blinded by the superficial appearance of innocence. Everything he's done, not to mention the danger he poses, are beyond ordinary comprehension and completely unforgivable!
Is he Marcel? Is he their son? Is he their son?
All shall be revealed in time. You will come to understand my noble intentions, as well as the absolute correctness of the Oratrice's verdict.
Seems above board. Bill. Dude.
Now, having said that, although I hate to leave things hanging in suspense, it is now time for this performance to end. As the lead actress, I shall be the first to take my leave. Toodaloo!
So she chose to make her escape after all, did she?
Unbelievable.
So you're saying we shouldn't put much stock into what she just said?
She probably just put on that performance to save face. As for the truth, it's unlikely that she actually has any idea.
Yeah, she's always trying to save face, dude. She's always trying to save face. Way to pull the rug out from under.
However, please be assured that I will continue to investigate this case in a personal capacity. Just as I promised, if the judgment has been incorrect, we will do our utmost to clear his name.
Yes.
All right. Even though we feel pretty badly for him, we'll take your word for it for now.
It doesn't affect us too directly. Awful performance. Like a Taylor Swift concert. Asterisk. She tried. Dude, that was worse than Marcel going, "I've never heard of Vache in my life. Wow, I was just so surprised at you saying someone that I've never heard of." Sorry, didn't mean that. Don't compare anything in this game to anything as vile as that.
After all, he's done plenty of bad stuff. So he should have known he'd go to prison someday, right?
He needs it eventually, the book thrown at him. Oh, come on, man. We messed with Child. Alright. Well now. Okay. Let's leave and see what happens. I also saw some sort of like viewpoint in here during that cutscene, but I don't know where it is. Maybe it's up. It's probably like upstairs, but I'll figure out a way to get up there later or something. Let's get out of here now, dude. He did a crime once, so lock him up.
Hey, what are you doing? Quick, stop him!
Yo, what's up? Marcel's trying to make a break for it, dude. Oh man, that's crazy logic. Yeah.
Traveler! Hey, Traveler!
He wants an autograph.
Marcel, what are you doing over here?
Paimon's like, lock him up, dude. Get him out of my face.
Stop resisting arrest. Cease, or we'll add another charge to the list.
Uh-oh.
No, wait. I just want to ask the Traveler something. I'm not looking to run away. Please, just let me ask this one small thing.
We didn't tell him we heard her voice.
Go on.
Noivellette comes in with the come on. Go on.
Thank you. I was being led away when I finally realized something. Where did you first hear the name Vache? I erased all records of that name. So, unless...
Are you still trying to prove your innocence? Give it up. You've already been convicted.
I met her.
Really? You did? You're sure? You met her? But how could that be? How did you manage to do it?
It's around the Fountain of Lucine. Something to do with my sensitivity to the hydro element.
The Fountain of Lucine? Then she's been so close to me all along.
She's just in the sewer water, baby. No.
Please give me a chance to talk to her again. Just let the Traveler take me to the fountain to see her one last time. This is the last request I'll ever make in my life. You can do whatever you want to me afterwards. I don't care.
What? Give an inch and you want to take a mile? Do you think serial killers get to make requests like that?
Oh no.
Paimon agrees. Why should we give him what he wants when he's only done a ton of super terrible things?
Alright, cut him some slack.
This request, is it worth as much to you as your life?
Of course! Wait, no. It's worth even more than my life.
Oh no.
Humans. Will they betray the instinct to live just to satisfy spiritual needs?
Norvalet's not a human, dude. He's not a human. He's not a human. I told you, he doesn't have a vision. He doesn't have a vision. Just let me see Swamp Thing one time and you can give me the chair. Yes. Dill, that's his girl, man. That's his girl. Dude. Paimon loves prison. Good lord. Yeah, she is not meeting those allegations, unironically. Humans, will they betray the instinct to live just to satisfy spiritual needs? Dude, Norvalet is an ocean in himself.
Very well. I will grant your request.
Dude.
Your Honor, I fear that...
I fear.
I will go with him. You do not need to worry about any escape.
Norvalet will cook him.
In that case, I shall leave him in your most capable hands, Chief Justice.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
Let's do it.
Take it easy.
Take it easy. Yolande says goodbye to the guards. Take it easy. Oh my gosh.
Is this the place? You said she's here, but what do I need to do to see her?
Back then, I drank water from the primordial sea.
Yeah.
Just gotta sip a groove, man.
Paimon could hear her after drinking that thing. Didn't you just drink a lot of it on the stage as well? Oh, in that case...
You might already be grooved up.
Vache.
Boom! Imagine going to court to contest a parking ticket and then just getting snuffed by the judge after you're guilty. One scratch on him. Insane. This was a crime. It's not about even worse than the parking ticket. This is a crime that someone was just convicted guilty for, clearly the only guilty party, and you're obviously not. And then they want you to go through all that. Oh my god. Vache.
Ah!
Yes, that's it. So you heard it too.
Vinier, it's me! It's me, Vache!
Dude.
Vache? Vache?
Yes.
I'm here! I'm here! Where are you, Vinier? I'm coming for you. I'm finally here for you.
Walk into the fountain, baby.
Hey, wait! Be careful! Hey, wait!
Vinier, is that you? It's me, Vache! Vinier!
Vache? Why did you come? Didn't I say? You don't need to look for me. You look a lot older than I remember.
Oh, she's like, I don't love you like that anymore. Nah.
It's been more than 20 years. I've suffered for over 20 years since the day you left. All this time, only the thought of bringing you back has kept me alive. Nothing else mattered to me. I must be dreaming. Who would have thought I'd get the chance to tell you all of my feelings like this? Vinier, you are my everything. I really don't know how I could live without you.
But Vache, if you ask me, this world would be better off without you.
Bro. What a bomb! She said the world would be better off without you. Oh My God!
What are you saying?
Dude.
If not for you, I would have finished my law degree and probably become a top-tier attorney one day.
Where is this coming from? What?
If not for you, I would have continued to pursue my love of the arts, and my works would have been displayed in the Palais Mermonia itself.
No, that's so foul. This is getting nuts, dude.
If not for you, I would at least have been able to take care of my mother. And she would not have grown old and died alone, with nothing but the tears on her cheeks.
No.
It's all because of your selfishness, Vache. It's all because of you.
You... Wait, you are not Vinier. Who are you?
Wait a sec.
You're right. I am not Vinier. I am the sacrifices. Every woman who died by your hand, as our bodies dissolved, our consciousnesses flowed back to the primordial sea.
Dude, it's all of them combined. I know, chill, lol. That was such a crazy... The litany was nuts, dude. This is everyone that he killed trying to get Vinier back. They all are combined with Vinier into this one Oceanid. Oh my God. Oh my God. This guy's a serial killer and a bad husband? Tough. No. The voices that were bad, Dill, were the people that he killed. They're all combined into this one being. They're all separate people that he killed. Oh my God. Oh my God. Dill. Oh my God.
Our thoughts circulated endlessly within the primordial sea, and we were no longer individuals, but we became one, just as streams of water come together in the sea.
Insane, dude. Yeah, but Marcel is a serial killer and a bad husband. Okay. Because he lost her somehow. No, it was a... Okay, Dill, I would give her the world. Okay. Dill will fill you in after the cutscene.
I'm Cressy. I'm Lemonade. I'm Azine.
Oh dear.
The only one I am not is Vinier.
No way!
Why? But then, where is Vinier?
She doesn't want to see you anymore. Every tendril of her consciousness is avoiding you.
Oh my God.
This is what you get for your selfishness. Your selfishness robbed us of our lives and our futures. You said time and time again that you'd do any and everything for her. But did you ever consider whether she'd want to see you do the things that you did? If she would despise you for what you became?
Dude, this is like...
I...
This is like the JoJo... This is the JoJo villain punishment, dude.
You are a liar, a heartless murderer, and a cowardly narcissist. The only thing you are not is Vinier's beloved.
Let me open the door and let that sink in. Oh my God. Dude. This is such a lambasting, man.
From the moment your first victim died and her consciousness merged with Vinier's, she has had nothing but pure hatred for
Pure
you.
hatred is nuts. Holy crap. Looks like I didn't meet Vinier back then. Either. They must have wanted me to lure Marcel here from the very beginning. Oh my God.
No. Yeah. She can't hate me. Let me see her. Please. Have mercy.
Dude. Okay, she's speaking facts.
You still don't understand. When I said don't look for me, that came from the real Vignier. She really doesn't want to see you anymore.
Dude.
But on top of that, she also said that because it's her final drop of pity for you.
It just, like, every sentence, it doesn't get any better, man, for this guy.
She said that because she knew that if you did come here, we will show no mercy to you.
Damn.
Vache.
Vache? Vache. 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 Vache.
Drown. Oh, shit. Later, the guards find that the culprit of the serial disappearance of the young woman in case Marcel appeared to have lost his soul. However, those things go way too fast, bro. Oh my god. They killed him, dude. They killed him. That was the JoJo villain punishment, man.
Finally, we have some time to do shopping. It's really been a long time since we've been able to relax.
Paimon's like, finally, shopping! Your hair whack, your shoes whack, your stroke game whack, your murder game whack, Dylan. You're staying alive in prison game whack. Oh my god. Shopping is stressful in its own way, though. Yeah, let's compare it.
Well met, partner. I
Oh
knew
my
something
God.
great was going to happen when I woke up in such a good mood today.
Oh my god.
Even this weather can't put a damper on the demoiselle's mood.
It's raining, baby.
It's a pleasure to see you both again.
Silver, well met.
Oh, hey, Navia! It's been a few days. Paimon's already started to miss you.
Oh, now that I believe. I'm easy to work with and always bring home the bacon.
The hobby
Who
is
wouldn't
kind
treasure
of
having a partner like me?
Sounds like you're really enjoying life these days, Navia. What have you been busy with since the trial?
It's just been one thing after the other. I've been making non-stop trips between Poisson and the courts in Sen. Everyone from Spina di Rosula organized a memorial for my father. We never held a memorial when he first died, since everyone knew that even if we held one back then, no one was going to come.
Damn. Name cleared, baby.
This time, though, everyone in Poisson, and even many people from the court, all attended.
So his name's definitely been cleared now. That's what we like to hear.
It's been the dearest wish of Demoiselle all along.
That blasted stubborn fool. I was right to put my faith in him. I'm so glad I didn't give up on the case all those years ago.
Things turned out as well as they could have.
Oh, by the way, I ran into Charlotte just after I left the memorial service.
Charlotte?
Well, maybe it'd be more accurate to say I knew she would be there, and there was no way she'd just let me go.
Getting put in the newspaper.
Huh? So you know Charlotte too? The Charlotte? Journalist from the Steambird?
Yeah, way back when I first became the president of the Spina di Rosula, she was all over me. Wouldn't take no for an answer.
Okay.
I believe the story was called The True
Sounds
Heart
like she
of
should be put on
Darkness,
trial.
Secret Tales of the Yellow Rose.
This was called The True Heart of Darkness. Secret Tales of the Yellow Rose.
To be fair, though, it was a really flattering feature. So, we've been on pretty good terms ever since. She was trying to lean on our friendship to get me to do an exclusive piece on the serial disappearances case.
Oh yeah, she told us about that. She's always been super interested in that case, so now her wish has finally come true too.
Anyway,
Everyone,
I told her to make
happy
sure that when
ending
she
for
writes about you
everybody.
guys entering the opera house with the critical evidence, that you both sound really cool.
Legend, Navia. Her hat is fire. Hell yeah, dude. Her hat. Look at the, like, they're like, it's the steampunk stuff. They look like pirate ships steering wheels on her, at the bottom of her shirt. Like, cause they got that pirate ship in their headquarters, dude.
Now that's another thing to look forward to. We trust Charlotte's skills with a pen for sure.
Yes.
Oh, and in other news, I also took Clorand out for a meal.
New bestie.
Oh, are you two on better terms now?
Killed my pops, but Pops wanted that. It was good.
While you were investigating Vashey's headquarters, Clorand gave testimony on my father's behalf.
Legend.
It was thanks to her that we were able to turn the tide. I wanted to thank her. I mean, there's also no point in being awkward all the time, so we took the chance to reconcile with each other.
Everybody happy, dude. It could have been a happier ending for everyone, and it could have been a worse ending for the irredeemable serial killer. Nasty guy.
Oh, that's great. Paimon also thought Clorand wasn't actually a bad person. It's always good to have more friends.
Anyway, now that the case has finally been solved, perhaps it will slowly begin to fade from the public consciousness. Oh, actually, there's still one last thing I need to do.
What is it?
I should pay a visit to my father's grave and tell him the truth of what happened, as well as how it all ended.
Respect.
And on top of that, just how much people still look up to him to this day.
Salute.
That includes me, too.
Miss Navia.
Indeed.
Can I come too?
Mm-hmm. We want to go too. We also think Callus is a really admirable person.
Sure thing. I'd like you two to share the moment with me. After all, without you, there might not have been such a positive ending.
And the guy who got snuffed out at the trial. Oh yeah, let's not forget about him, Dylan. Great point. The guy who got snuffed out. So foul. Maybe if we had given him his vision back, he could have combined the vision, delusion, foul legacy stuff and just maybe been a better fight. Nah, Neuvillette snuffed him out. Oh my god, that was
And in that case, everyone, let's be off. Considering the recent weather, we'll be lucky if we can reach Poisson before dark.
Yeah, you're right. It's been raining non-stop for a few days now.
Nothing but rain. Are we getting there?
Huh. This is where my father's grave is. To be perfectly honest, even I haven't been back here for a long time.
Huh? There's someone there already. Wait. That figure. It can't be...
Hmm?
Isn't that Neuvillette? Why would the Chief Justice be here? Huh? Navia?
My apologies. I should have asked before coming to pay my respects.
Don't say that.
Sorry about that.
Oh, I was trying to say there's no need for you to apologize. I wanted to show my father how much I've grown, but still, I doubt I've grown to the point that even the Chief Justice would feel compelled to apologize to me over and over.
In that case, I will stop apologizing for now.
Riz God.
You really could use some pointers on understanding human emotions, Monsieur Neuvillette. In any case, why did you come to Poisson?
Well, ever since that day, I've been turning a question over and over in my head. Just what is justice anyway?
What is justice?
There was once a time when I didn't want to believe that there could be anything more important to humans than life itself.
Oh, please.
Oh, rather than that, it's probably more truthful to say I didn't believe humans were capable of resisting the most basic instinct of living things. That they could rebel against their own nature, or consider certain things to be more important than their own lives.
It took one irredeemable serial killer with a will of iron to prove that to Neuvillette.
Which is also why I didn't stop your father from beginning that fateful duel. I believe that a truly innocent man would never throw away his life like that. That there was nothing, should have been nothing more important than one's own continued survival. But Mr. Callus proved me utterly and decisively wrong. If not for his sacrifice, the serial disappearances case would have remained unsolved to this day. Mr. Callus made the choice he did for his daughter, for his associates, and for many people completely unrelated to him.
True legend.
And in the end, from a certain perspective, one could say that he did it all for the sake of justice. A justice that's higher than life itself. So, you asked me why I came here. I just wanted to say my apologies to Mr. Callis in person. I should have noticed all of this much sooner.
Damn.
This regret has filled me with a sadness that has haunted me for days.
It happened 3 years ago. It's just for days. Just the past couple days, it's been bothering me. No, I'm just joking. Now, Neuvelet's moving me here, man.
That high and mighty chair in the Opera Epiclese indeed insulates one from many important things. Spina di Rosula, thank you so much for your hard work and perseverance.
I'm sorry for being mad at you before.
Seems like he's got a good grasp on emotions. Dill, he's not human. Give him a... He's one of the good guys. Don't hate him.
So, you're actually one of those types that's cold on the outside, but pretty thoughtful on the inside, huh? That reminds me of Silver.
He's
one of my
nothing
guys.
like Silver. Silver is the White Knight, dude. No, I think he was cooking. Oh, okay, yeah, Dill, okay. Dude, he's got EQ. She came at him crazy. Dude, he's always been calm. And she fried him earlier. But now, and he was still calm in that moment. And at that moment, you sort of were like, whoa, what happened to him? He's dropped the ball. But right now, Neuvelet back on top, man.
Sorry about that. Self-expression is not one of my strong suits.
Neuvelet, he was a legend when we sat next to him at the magic show.
Didn't I just say you don't need to apologize?
Legends. All good guys.
Ah, so Navia and Neuvelet seem to have made their peace as well.
Hell yeah.
Let's not disturb them for now. We can wait till after they're done.
Following Navia and Neuvelet, you also pay your respects to Callis. The rain went away.
Paimon's never paid respects at someone's grave before. Did Paimon do anything rude there?
Well, you're not supposed to... You're not usually supposed to fly around. Would you walk, Paimon?
Paimon didn't know that was a thing. But Paimon doesn't know what she would do if she can't fly.
Minor spelling mistake. You just said you could walk earlier in the chapter.
Oh, no. Paimon hopes Miss Navia won't be too bad.
She took it seriously.
Anyway, Neuvelet is still standing around there. It's not often that we can catch him alone like this, so why don't we go talk to him for a bit? If we can't talk to Lady Farina, we can at least talk to him, right?
Yes, here we go. Self-deprecating Riz. Oh my gosh. Let's hit up Neuvelet, the legend.
Oh, it's you two. Did Miss Navia invite you to come pay your respects to her father?
Mm-hmm. We ran into Navia on the streets today, so we just followed her here.
We invited ourselves.
I see. Then is there something that I can help you with?
Yes, several things.
Well, it's pretty hard to run into you like this since you're usually super busy. So we figured we could try to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
Yes.
Please feel free. Though outsiders, you helped us solve one of the greatest mysteries in Fontaine, and it would be my pleasure to return the favor.
Hell yeah. About water. Okay, here we go. Water from the primordial sea.
So, at court, the bad guys referred to that special water as water from the primordial sea, but what is it really?
Truthfully, that name is already quite accurate. I can only surmise that Vacher and his ilk only learned of its nature and existence after extensive research. There used to be a special sea on the surface of this planet. The nature of its seawater was rather different from that of the sea we know today. Most of Tevat's life forms were first born in that special sea. You could say it nurtured much of the life on this planet.
The gods? Tell us your training regimen.
So it really was where everything began. It makes sense to call it primordial then.
But today, the primordial sea no longer exists on the planet's surface.
You gotta go underground. Under the sea.
What Vache discovered must have been some kind of special case, or a remnant from a truly ancient age.
Huh. So that's how it is. Oh, you really know everything, Monsieur Neuvillette. But if that's the case, then why would people, at least people from Fontaine, dissolve in that kind of water?
Indeed. Why would the primordial sea, which was known to engender and nurture life, suddenly reverse itself and devour life instead? To be frank, that also doesn't match my understanding of this world and its laws. There must still be some unknown secrets around the people of this land. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
Yes. The prophecy that has been circulating around Fontaine.
That the sea levels will rise and everyone will be dissolved in water, leaving Farina crying alone on her throne, but the sins of the people will be finally washed away for good.
Yes, that's the one, Neuvillette. That is the one.
Does that appropriately summarize the version you've heard?
Pretty good, yeah.
Right! It was Lenny that told us back then. And that about covers all the main points.
Very concise.
Yes, up to the present, I think we reached a point where we have no choice but to confront this prophecy directly.
He's like the president, the man of few words, that one president that said you lose. Which president was that again? Chat, let me know, help me out. Dill, you know who that president was.
Rumors have it that this prophecy is rooted in the last words the former Hydro Archon left to the world before she passed away.
A prophecy? Of the former Hydro Archon?
The former Hydro Archon.
This is the first time that we've ever heard of it.
2 parts of the prophecy have already proven correct. The rising sea levels and the ability of the people of Fontaine to be dissolved. We should be more vigilant and stay on the watch for further signs. Speaking of the prophecy, Farina has also always taken it quite seriously. Indeed, she has been collecting information and intelligence from across Tevat for this purpose.
So the Archon does work on something.
If the rumors were true, then perhaps this prophecy is the conundrum left to Farina by her predecessor.
But with Farina being the way she is, can we really trust her to solve it?
A jerk.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
He's just like, let's see. Child. We need to know about Child.
My apologies. My investigation has still not reached its conclusion.
Okay.
However, I still believe the judgment of the Oratrice was not rendered arbitrarily.
Something's gotta be up with that.
Huh? But you also said you thought he was innocent.
Coolidge? Was it Coolidge? I'll believe you. I believe you. 3 words. No, you win. Those are it. Because you're supposed to say less than 3 words.
For many years, I have been quite aware that the Oratrice does not simply mechanically repeat the verdict that I give on each case. As a divinely created mechanism, the people's unified faith in the concept of justice is integrated into it. Not only can it produce the incredible power of indemnitium, but it likely also possesses other traits, such as self-awareness.
It's aware!
Which is all to say, I've been prepared for a situation like this for a long time.
Huh. So when Lenny told us that he heard a human voice from the room where the Oratrice's core is stored...
Oh! Hold the phone! Slides under closing door, Indiana Jones style. Dude! Nikki B, re-upping that subscription! Here we are, here we are. Thank you, Nikki B. Thank you, IO2 Couches. You're a legend. Refresh that first badge. Thank you so much, Nikki B. How you doing tonight? Nick just got back from the GOP debate tonight. Just a sub. You were up there? You were up on the stage? Or just admiring from the crowd? Oh my god.
I was not aware such a thing had occurred.
Oh, he didn't know all that.
Perhaps that could serve to prove my conjecture. I will add that to the list of items to investigate.
Add that.
In any case, I am inclined to believe that the Oratrice does have a methodology all its own. We just do not have enough information.
Word.
Based on Farina's reaction, I doubt even she had any idea what was going on. She managed to bluff her way through it, though.
Unreal.
The time-tested twin tricks of bravado and drama.
Okay, Neuvillette kind of went crazy on that last sentence.
While we do intend to get to the bottom of this, for now, we regret to say that the Fatui Harbinger will just have to bide his time in the fortress of Meripede.
He's just in jail for now. Isn't Trump in jail, LMFAO? Yeah, we just watched the trial, dude. We just watched the trial. Just believes in his grind. That's it. He just believes in his grind.
If we did incorrectly convict him of crimes he did not commit, we will most certainly compensate him to the fullest extent allowed by the law.
What do you mean allowed by the law there? We gotta put a ceiling on it right away.
If you ask Paimon, the only compensation he'll want is a no-holds-barred fight with you.
And I would love to see it. I would love to see it.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
Here we go. The last burning question. The last burning question about my sibling. Dude, get ready to ask this, dude. Isn't Trump in jail? Dude, Rudy Giuliani's mugshot been going around before he got sucked into, he got drowned by the Oceanid. Some DLC and a Bado sub is max compensation. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That is so funny. Dude, thank you so much for that resub, Nick. Legend! Legend, legend, legend. Here we go. About my sibling.
Your sibling? Another blonde-haired traveler? I'm sorry, but I've never seen anyone who matches that description.
Come on.
If she ever stepped foot in Fontaine, I'm sure she followed our laws to the letter, and had no reason to appear on the stage of the opera Epicles. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
Nothing? Are you kidding me?
Very well.
Come on.
It was my honor to provide you with what answers I could. I very much enjoyed conversing with you.
What the hell?
It will soon be time for me to leave this blissful tranquility behind and return to Palais Memornia.
You really are super busy, Monsieur Neuvillette. Paimon thought you only came here to pay your respects today because you had the day off.
Paimon puts the seasoning on the French names from Paimon.
Crime and villainy do not have the day off.
Awesome.
And so justice must work around the clock as well. This is merely the nature of a justice's work.
A justice. Justice and a justice. That was kind of a bar.
All right. You've got a point. Huh? Paimon just noticed that the rain has stopped.
You just did? We said that about an hour ago. As light rain falls without reason completed. There we go, legends. That's another Archon quest in the book. That's another Archon quest in the book.